Guys, Andrew here.
And Caleb.
And Matthew.
And Connor.
Welcome to another episode. I was about to. Oh my
okay.
god.
I didn't know.
Welcome to another episode of the LCR podcast. Lights, camera, reaction.
He's got to fight for his man in his corner.
Yeah. Matt, as you can clearly see if you're watching this, has rudely interrupted me. We have a new guest.
I gotta let my man know that he's got fucking shooters out here.
Right here, introduce yourself, new guest.
I'm Akshay.
This is Akshay.
That's me.
Connor and I met him.
Adding cultural diversity to this white-ass channel.
Woo!
Wait, we had Trey, but you didn't see Trey.
I'm the token Indian, guys.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. Connor and I met him in international cinema class last
Me and
semester.
Caleb met him in our living room.
Yes, about 2 hours ago.
The only
We got Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Not sponsored by Taco Bell.
I wish.
Not yet.
You just shut up. Let people think that we're sponsored. We're cool.
You're right. This is sponsored.
But yeah, Akshay, it's awesome. We've been wanting to get you on here for a while, and here you are.
Very happy to be here.
Very happy to be here indeed.
Depending when the videos come out, also very excited to talk about some freaking Watchmen.
Yes, Watchmen, finally.
Later on.
But yeah, this podcast, it's a beefy one. We got some news, we got some Oscars, we got some movies.
Who's Oscar?
Oscar the Grouch.
From The Office. That's why we have the Dundee.
Oh, the Dundee there too. Anyways, yeah, I think we're going to jump into some news. And
Jesus.
this one right here, did you guys see who is going to be writing and singing the next James Bond?
Yes, I did.
Caleb
CC.
told me.
I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, we got Billy doing it. What do you guys think about that?
Oh my god, can you imagine if the next trailer is
Oh, God.
like
no.
it's
Don't
like
speak
Bombshell?
Wait, it's Billie Eilish? I thought
Yes.
it was Eartha Kitt.
No.
It's not Eartha Kitt. She's not coming out
Was
of
that
retirement.
rumored before?
Who's
No.
Eartha Kitt?
She's very
She's
old.
a very old singer.
No, it's Billy. She's
Yeah, no, I saw,
and it's confirmed. Yeah, like this isn't like a rumor or anything. It's confirmed. She's doing it. It's going to be called. It's the title. I mean, that's usually how it goes.
they're just going with No Time to Die.
Yeah.
I don't doubt the writing. I was telling Matt this to talk about. She doesn't really have like the power of Adele or Sam Hill.
Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
Like they both got like those like very opera-y.
Yeah, and that's what you want.
That's what I'm wondering. Are they going to make this a pop song?
Right.
Or
Oh, I will.
grandiose,
No,
It's gotta be
orchestral
I
thing?
think Billie. I don't listen to a whole lot of Billie Eilish songs, but I do think she has a decent voice.
Yeah.
So
She's talented.
I feel like it will be okay.
I hope it doesn't. I hope
sure
it's
it'll
her
be-
voice, but I
it'll
hope
be
it's not
fine.
like her music.
I'm hoping I'm
Right.
blown
That's
away.
a great way of saying it.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of interested in like the direction it could go because you know you have like the classic sort of Bond, sort of the very grandiose, like orchestral, like very powerful kind
And
of thing.
jazzy.
And this one's, I mean, her style is like a lot more like stripped back, a little bit more like you could go for something a little bit
It's like
oh,
alternative
shit.
pop rock.
Yeah,
Exactly.
A little
You
bit of
can
pop
grunginess
fusion.
into it.
You could almost see like her going for something
traps.
just a little bit more like low key kind of theme,
Right.
which would be a little bit more interesting for them. Like I don't know, like remember when like what was it, fucking Garbage did the theme way back in the like early 2000s, late 90s.
So like
Which-
Tomorrow Never Dies or something like that.
Oh no, wait,
Or
tomorrow.
Die Another Day. Or
No,
something.
Die Another Day was Madonna. Die.
Did she really do that?
Whoa.
That's good.
I don't really know much of the James Bond songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
still
really,
the last two have been amazing.
They haven't. I mean, I'm actually a little bit like burned because Radiohead did like a theme for Spectre that they rejected, which is like
Wait, then who
Really?
did Spectre then?
it was Sam Smith.
Sam Smith.
That was
yeah.
the Sam Smith one?
Yeah, who
Yeah.
did Casino Royale then?
It was
That's what I
Chris
was-
Cornell.
Chris
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that one also.
That was
I
one of
can
the best.
I can sing that
openings.
one too if you
Who
want.
did Quantum then?
It was Jack White and Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
Yeah, it was a duo.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Little-
not.
That's a really interesting duo.
Yeah, it actually kind of worked. It's not a great song, but it worked.
Sure.
Kinda like the movie.
Neither did Quantum of Solace.
Yeah.
So there you go.
But yeah, I get so it sounds like we're all fine with it. I just
Yeah, I mean, I'm just willing to see what she does with it. I mean,
hope it doesn't.
Skeptical but hopeful.
I hope it just doesn't sound completely off from the other
Yeah.
ones.
Optimistic.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
you.
So, but it's not like awful. You know, it's not like oh my god, that's the worst. Like if it was like
JJ
Justin
Fish.
Bieber or something, I'd be like, fuck that, Justin
Dude, come on,
Bieber.
Yummy? You don't want him singing Yummy?
Or like
Who
yeah.
would you want like for a Bond theme? Like, Do you have like anyone in mind?
Yeah, were you preferring someone?
Lil Pump.
No, I guess I don't really think about it. Like
Gucci Gang. Gucci Gang.
who?
I feel like
You
Lana
put-
Del Rey would make a lot of sense because she's literally in that whole like.
Don't
old-
they
Yeah.
usually tab English?
Yeah, but
like,
like Billy
musicians?
is. Actually, then again, I mean, Billy's American, Chris Cornell's American, Jack White and
Wait, is
Alicia
Billy
Keys. are-
American?
Yeah, she's American.
Is she?
I mean, her
Oh,
family's
man.
Irish, but she's American.
I thought she had an accent. Maybe not.
No.
Maybe I'm
But
thinking
I mean,
something
all
else.
fake.
But
Like, I
like,
listened to a video
No,
of
they
her
got, like,
talking
Chris-
about describing her doctor's visit where she had to pee in a closet.
Wow.
very specific reference.
This is like
I
the
remember
only video
this
I've
video.
seen. Yeah, see, so I'm not fucking just creepy. It was something that went viral because it was just a funny story. I wasn't
Yeah.
just like Billie Eilish peeing in a closet.
It's like, I wonder if this exists.
Hey, I wonder what her accent is. Let me reference this one video where she talks
well,
about
you know,
pissing
I'm
in a
just
closet.
saying, you just
It's okay. She's a woman now.
We know what Matt likes, so.
like,
Why did I have to get a
Well,
quiet?
now I really
That
want
was
to.
the
Now I really want to
silence.
think of a
Yeah.
artist, but I can't.
Oh.
Maybe I'll just.
I mean, I do. I
Ooh.
want that Radiohead theme back. I mean, like, have you guys like? There's a video on like.
Nickelback.
yes,
Look at this graph.
Yeah, that's my Nickelback's my answer. My legit answer, not a comedic answer. is-
Well, I'm gonna hop on the back of yours too. Then
Woo!
The Nickelback trade.
you fucking talking shit about Nickelback.
The Nickelback cut.
What are you winking at me for?
Anyways, does anybody else have
Diffusing
a
the situation.
pick for an artist or a band? I mean,
I feel like Lana Del Rey would be a good option.
Yeah, because
I also feel like if Eartha Kitt's who I'm thinking of, she would have been cool.
what about would a rap? Like a rapper? Like, would we want like a rap song?
Travis
no?
Scott.
No.
I mean, I could see Anderson .Paak.
Because
No, dude,
that would
fucking
be cool.
Eminem,
Wait, what'd you
dude.
say?
Anderson
.Paak.
.Paak. Yeah.
No,
Or is it Paak
Eminem.
or Paak?
Eminem.
Paak.
Eminem.
Paak.
Whatever.
007. Gotta go get him.
No time to die.
All right, make it happen. Have him be
I
featured
love
in
that.
this.
Eminem.
But yeah, so
Gotta go get
that's what's happening.
Get 'em.
Hopefully, it usually does it come out. The song usually comes out about a week or two or
Probably.
Yeah,
I think like
they released
they
a
really
score a
hyped
week
up
before.
Sam Smith though. Like that came out like a month or
So
something.
that was like the peak
Yeah.
of his popularity.
Yeah, after
He-
like successful Skyfall was.
yeah.
That
His
song
Skyfall
alone.
like fucking
He also lost a lot
rocked
of
it.
weight for that or during that time too.
Yeah.
so it was just,
Did he
it was a
really?
big- It was a big moment for him.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
And
know
yeah,
he was like
he won the
23
Oscar,
when
right?
he recorded that, right?
I'm sure. Most
Yeah, dude was
Bond
23
Yeah,
when
most Bond.
he did the theme for.
What am I doing with my life?
Exactly.
You can't. We can't.
I mean,
can't sing
Adele
like
was
him.
24 when she did Skyfall. Weird shit to think about.
And
She lost a lot of weight.
She
Yeah.
lost why we were recently.
That's what 007 does to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, cocaine, dude.
Guys,
It's
they
great.
just got.
He
They just keep,
seduces you and then he just makes you lose weight.
they keep
What an
getting like
asshole.
youngins. They keep getting youngins for the theme. Like we could be the next. We could be doing the next Bond theme.
Oh my
guys.
god, let's do it. We're gonna do it.
Dude,
I just need to be
this is a
2
band. This is a boy band. This is the Adam Evil boy band.
Oh my god. Yes, we that dude Adam Evo. That is a band right there. The Adam Evos.
Adam Evo, baby.
It's like the Jackson 5, man. We can
Or
do
like
this.
Matt and the Adam Evos.
Oh my god.
No. Okay, I'm gonna move on to something else.
Alright.
We talked a lot about
It
that.
was fun. Yeah, we're doing some.
Me to say anything. Just read it. Sorry.
Yeah,
Fuck
the
this
fake-
guy. It came out about a week ago, but Doctor Strange 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Losing.
Yeah, we're talking about Scott Derrickson.
Yes, we're losing the director over creative differences. How all of Disney movies
He
go.
came to Georgia State before.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
Adam saw it.
I hate that that's the thing that they use.
Creative differences.
It's just like just fucking tell us the reason. Just
Yeah.
just
I
mean,
tell
I
us that
think-
he was trying to give us the best Marvel horror movie that he could
Yeah.
provide, and you guys were just like, no. And
He
it's
was-
just like
He was like, did you see Sinister? Can I do fucked up shit like that? Can I do a lawnmower scene?
Doctor Strange would have been the perfect fucking movie to do that with.
Oh,
It's not
absolutely.
like with a
I mean,
lawnmower.
the
obviously.
literal title is like a Lovecraft reference.
Yeah.
You wanted to do Lovecraftian horror. It's basically they're just like, oh, the only thing that could be interesting about this, we're just fucking throw it out. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even like the first Doctor Strange, but I was excited to see them. Like, I'm mixed on it. I think it's like kind of.
I've only seen it once. So.
I think it's like.
I've seen it one.
I think it's visually one of the more interesting Marvel movies.
I fell
It's
asleep during the
narratively
second
kind of
watch.
like his and Cargill's script is pretty weak, but I like the visual. Like I like the direction of it, and I think there was actually like a realm where this sequel could have been one of the most exciting things they put out.
I
But
was
you got
really
that
excited.
Marvel formula, so you can't really fucking break
Yeah.
it.
See,
down.
I wonder
Me and
if
Egg
it
are
was. I wonder if it was creative differences for that, or if he really didn't want to tie into the show. I wonder if that played a part in it because the show.
Yeah.
Do you think he was pushing for an R rating? Was that the reason?
Maybe.
I don't know if- I bet-
even if there was, like, that's kind of irrational. You know, they're not going to make an R rated
Yeah,
film.
Then again, there was the also like the way that he was talking about in all interviews, like this is gonna be a horror movie, and then immediately like a week later, Kevin Feige's
Yeah,
like,
Kevin
it's
Feige's
not
like,
really
"Not
gonna be a horror
really."
movie,
Yeah.
and it's like
That should have been our first sign. Like, all
Yeah.
right, he's
that
outta
shit's
here.
like right on the wall kind of thing.
Yeah,
It's just
you know, they probably promised him, like, oh yeah, like, you know, we're gonna make the first one, and then you have more creative freedom for the
That'd be-
sequel.
yeah,
I hope that didn't
studio trap.
And then that's
was
what
just
he was like so excited to make the sequel because he's like, oh, I can't wait to do this and bring this element in, and then
that studio trap of like do one for us and
Yeah.
then one for you, but then that one for you is one for us.
and then you fired.
They gave Taika a lot of freedom, and I feel like
I
that'll
feel like,
carry on to this one. So it's like,
I
I
feel
did-
like the
with the horror.
Taika's like approach is
Well,
more
yeah, that-
digestible
that
than
goes
like,
along with what they're trying to do.
exactly.
Too, so
it's like full on comedic versus like full on horror, which
but
is
like
not
Edgar
a-
Wright,
I
you
also
could say
feel
the
like they
same
saw
thing.
like what Taika was doing with the Thor franchise and how Chris Hemsworth was actually like, okay, I'm actually enjoying this character now.
Yeah.
So I
he
feel like
literally
everyone
saved it.
enjoyed
Yeah,
that
he
way
saved
more.
it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Thor's a character. That's crazy.
I guess it's like the difference between Edgar Wright and like Taika is the level of involvement because you know Edgar Wright did say in that one interview he's like I wanted to make a Marvel movie but Marvel didn't want to make an Edgar Wright movie, and I guess that's the distinction, like the sort of like dividing barrier where Taika was totally willing to make a Marvel movie rather than a Taika movie.
I think it was Taika that said, it was a quote, it said, I think Stuckman brought it up, but I think he said, someone asked him about, oh, Taika, why'd you go to the MCU, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, you know, make one for them and then make one for me. Like, make one to make money and then make one, use that to make your own films, fund Jojo Rabbit and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
so, like, I mean,
which I don't mind. I mean,
you know, Chloe
Um,
Zhao's doing that.
the
which
director.
that's so weird to me. Like,
Right?
I it's like I don't want a Chloe Zhao Marvel movie. I just want another Chloe Zhao movie.
I think another one of her movies is coming out this year, though.
Oh really? Okay, cool. Yeah,
It's got Frances McDormand.
that's fantastic.
So that's going to
I
be good.
I think that would really help with like the staleness that some of these movies have. Is like if you have these very distinct stylistic directors, you can have movies that feel different, and so you don't have your Ant-Mans and your Doctor Stranges. They're just like, and Captain Marvels. They're just like, what?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
What?
It's just
When you
also
actually
we need
give
more
them an
Peyton
identity.
Reed.
I wanted
It's also a
to.
weird thing because they keep getting directors who are
Damn
like
it.
ill-fitted. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I was bringing it up after this.
Yeah, it's like it's also like they keep choosing directors that are kind of ill-fitted to the material. Like they got two terrific directors, I think, for Captain Marvel, but they directed Mississippi Grind, which doesn't fit at all with Captain Marvel at all, and so it just
They're getting just the smallest indie directors to do
either they
this.
get
It's really
small
weird.
indie directors or they get people who have done one movie that's in a film festival because they're like we can at least exhibit a level of control because when they've tried to get auteurs or
Right.
even just more well-known directors.
Could you imagine a Wes Anderson Marvel movie?
I mean, there's that one Patrick
would never
Williams
happen.
video that's just that.
What I wanted to bring up, kind of like what he talked about, like Taika getting money. Like, do we assume that a lot of the money made for Thor Ragnarok went into making Jojo Rabbit?
Well, it's two different companies. No, it's Fox Searchlight now. So
Yeah, but
maybe.
it was
Oh my
signed on
God,
like
is this an
before.
Adam Driver and Marriage Story kind of thing where he just takes his money and puts it back into his?
They puts it back
I
into
mean,
the theater
oh my
company.
Yo, what's up? I just watched Marriage
Oh,
Story.
did you like it? Dude,
Yeah.
did you?
Fucking cried like a
I mean,
bitch.
I was gonna say
fucking breaks you.
David Laurie did Pete's Dragon that nobody talks about.
Yeah,
Oh, I
David
love-
Lowery.
oh,
Yeah.
I
The
love
newest
David
one?
Lowery.
Yeah,
I love the old one.
all that money he made
He
went
put it into Old Man and the Gun. Yeah.
Yes, went into that and Ghost Story.
And a Ghost Story. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like right there, like I would do that. I would.
Yeah, you know how much money they probably.
Yeah,
give
I'd be like,
directors?
I would make a forgettable
Dude,
live
Chloe
action
Zhao's like,
Disney
I could
movie
make
to go
10
make a
movies with
passion
this.
project.
Yeah.
So
It's
And
also
that-
just like, when you hit like that mark when you're just like, I've got enough money where I can just take whatever I make after this movie and put it into like you said, a passion project. It's just like, that's great because you don't need more money. You just need enough money to survive on what
Right.
you're doing.
Right.
And then,
at Edward Norton.
You kind of want to make this like
Brooklyn.
you want to make this train where it's like you keep making more money back, so you can keep making like just building it up, and then you have this assurance to where like you don't have dependencies. You just start with the capital here, spend it, get it back, spend it, get it back,
Right.
and just keep it going. And then if you have a bigger budget thing, it's like I've had profits from all these, I can keep putting back into it.
The big fear though is that when you get like directors who are smaller names and they first make their name within some of these superhero movies, and some of them are so like undistinctive you find that a lot of the vision, quote unquote, is put more on Marvel than the actual directors. Like, you've got the Taikas who can break out and say that I was the sole creator behind this, and he can get projects funded. But no one's going to be coming out of the gate to be like, Ryan Fleck and Anna Boden, or whichever, if the last names are switched.
Yeah.
Like, because you did Captain Marvel, we're going to give you a bunch of money. It's that
Right.
studios want to give money like to a name.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
you get afraid that like Chloe Zhao won't be credited by the mass populace for the Eternals. Instead, that'll be a Marvel movie, and so you won't start seeing a bunch of Chloe Zhao projects being made just because she made
Right.
a profitable
Especially
movie.
since
So you're saying that the director pretty much has to push themselves more than the studio to be like, hey, this
Yeah.
is my vision.
They have to claim the project for their
Yeah.
own, and
Right.
it also takes it takes the audience to be able to
'Cause
claim that
Everybody
as well.
likes Taika now. Everybody
Exactly.
knows
Everyone
Taika.
talks about Taika,
But nobody talks about the two directors.
See how
Captain
many,
Marvel.
how many
No,
nominations Jojo Rabbit got?
Yeah,
Like,
you got.
Exactly.
I got a lot.
It really it requires a name. Like, and the thing is, sometimes the studios don't push that narrative forward. Sometimes the audiences don't,
Right.
and then you find that the people who, even though they made these big, expansive blockbusters, they don't get to reap the rewards as easily as other people. They get to make movies, but it's not like it's sweeping at the box office. And then studios are like, okay, you had a one and done, and so your projects that you got after that are going to start thinning out as time goes on.
I think also a big factor for Taika was the fact that he was actually in Thor Ragnarok, and he was one of the more
Korg.
Yeah, like
Yeah, he was
fan
like-
favorite kind of thing.
right. Yeah. So
He even
Yeah.
made like an appearance in fucking Endgame. Like,
Yeah, that's how big his
that's how
character
big
was.
his, like
yeah,
him and his
that, and
character
then
are.
he was the droid and the Mandalorian
Right.
too. So it's just like
Turned out to be
IG-88?
IG-11.
IG-11.
Is 88 the one in the original?
88 is in the Empire.
And it's literally just his voice every single time.
Hello,
guys.
So I bring up the question: who do you
Hi,
think
guys.
they're gonna put on Doctor Strange 2?
God,
don't
I
know.
hope it's not like a Ron Howard or something.
Ron Howard comes in to replace every director. That gets
The problem is I feel like they're going to go for something closer to that. Like
Have
a
they already
more
filmed?
studio person.
No, I don't think they filmed yet.
They're trying to keep
They
the
got
same
it.
release date. I think they're going to choose a safe bet for them,
John Carpenter.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would be.
I mean, we
crazy.
can wish.
Turns into a,
Yeah,
turns
we
into
could
a
wish.
slasher.
David Cronenberg.
I mean,
it's
like,
Christopher
there's so many
Nolan.
directors you wish would take it over, but there's no way they're going to give it to those directors.
It'll be
They're
a
gonna-
Peyton Reed.
It's going to be like a TV director who
The
like
Russos.
they can control.
Who's
It's
doing
fall
the
back on the Russos.
WandaVision show?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I guess I can look.
Like
I'm
what?
sure it's just Kevin Feige produced, and
I think
then-
it's like Jack.
I hope
Schaefer or something.
with the Disney Plus shows like The Mandalorian and the Marvel shows is one of the greatest things that comes out of The Mandalorian is all of the either actor turned directors that get an episode, or like some smaller directors or some like up and coming directors that all
Yeah.
get their own episodes.
Like
That's
Rick
the best
Famuyiwa.
thing that comes out of that. It's like, let's see their vision, try it out on this TV show that everyone's gonna watch.
Like I brought up before with like the style. Like each episode feels
Yeah, like
different.
Bryce Dallas Howard has one, Taika Waititi has one. You know,
As long
Famuyiwa.
as you have the story
right?
going through it. Then,
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, have your plan and then let them direct them. Simple as
But
that.
like we've seen with Disney and plans with Star Wars,
Yeah, we'll see.
good.
We'll see how that goes.
Kathleen Kennedy has some learning. But Feige's been doing a stellar job.
Haven't they given the reins to Kevin Feige for Star Wars?
Have they?
One movie.
For one, is it a trilogy?
It might be a trilogy. He definitely. They're like, okay, Kevin.
Kevin,
Let's try.
You're
Let's
way
try you
smarter
out.
than us.
Yeah, they kind of just took it away from David Benioff and
It's
DB
just
Weiss. They're
like-
like, here you go, Kevin.
like slide it over.
I wonder if
Actually,
he's
you
gonna start
try
wearing a
it.
Star Wars hat now.
That would be awesome.
He just turns it around. It's got Star Wars.
It's just a double-sided hat.
He's just got
like the Sherlock Holmes hat.
Just flips over.
Yeah, he's got like a button. And he just clicks it.
That would be great.
It's like a string.
It's like, whoa, what the fuck?
Somebody needs to make that happen now.
There wasn't a notable director
What?
for the show.
Oh no, it was just a TV director. He did like his most notable. He did over 50 episodes of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That's cool.
So
Who is he?
his name is Matt
Gonna be a
Shackman
sick-
or something.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna
wait,
be a
Matt
sitcom, right?
Shackman?
Can
Yeah.
we get
He's
Charlie
great.
Day in the MCU?
I mean, I'm surprised that
Dude, he might make a dude. Fucking.
we almost had Glenn Howerton and he almost played Star
what's his
Lord.
name? Fucking.
Yeah, Danny.
Oh, Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah,
We
Dennis
get Danny
almost played.
DeVito in
Yeah,
there.
Dennis from It's Always Sunny. He almost played Star Lord.
MODOK. Danny DeVito. MODOK. Is that
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Is that the name?
Yeah.
Yeah, MODOK. Yeah.
Also, I guess just because we're kind of like on Marvel, and this was also new that I just thought of Christian Bale joining
Oh yeah.
Oh
Thor.
shit! Right.
Thor. Do we think he's like going to
Thor
be the
4.
villain? Probably.
For Thor.
Yeah, probably.
Sure. Yeah.
Has
I mean-
he ever really played a villain? I guess you could say like American Psycho, but
Terminator,
Batman.
the set of Terminator.
Behind the scenes.
Batman.
Oh, good for you!
Hey man, he
And
could be
how was
seen
it?
as a menace in the first couple, the first time he's been around.
What did we?
you heard it here first. Matt thinks Batman's a villain.
I'm J. George Jameson.
I think
More pictures of Batman.
I was kind of shocked, honestly. I was like, Christian Bale's doing a
Vice.
Marvel, huh?
I know.
Oh,
Vice.
Vice, that's a good villain.
There's a villain.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
That was
big
creative.
change, Yeah.
I like that.
I was like, why are you saying Vice?
Why are you saying Vice? And then WandaVision got pushed to this year as well.
Oh,
so,
did it?
Yeah, it's coming out this year.
Moving on up the ranks.
So
Interesting.
a lot more shows
So that
coming out this
means
fall.
what's the third show that got announced?
Fucking Loki and
Loki.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, Loki.
Okay,
There's
so those are
also,
20.
Oh, I also
21.
heard that Hawkeye, an official statement from Disney came out saying that Hawkeye was not being delayed based on whatever allegations were coming around with Jeremy Renner.
What about his terrible music?
No, like it's fucking domestic violence.
yeah,
I know. What's that one song? Fucking.
Dude,
Has anybody
he has like
listened-
a Ford
Rockstar
commercial. He has like
or
a
something?
Ford commercial,
He did.
right?
Pop
he did
star.
like he did a House of the Rising Sun. Oh,
Oh,
Has
God.
anybody listened to Luke Evans' album yet?
What?
Yeah, he has an album.
Oh my god.
Luke Evans has an album.
Can we get
everybody.
Luke Evans in
It can compare to
Luke
Joe
Evans.
Pesci's.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
Special
now,
guest, Luke Evans.
Oh
dude, that'd
my
be
god.
fucked up, dude. I would just talk about Welcome to Mall. Welcome to
Oh
Mall.
my God.
Is he in that?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, he's the dad.
Have you not seen Welcome to Oz?
Oh.
He gets
You
his,
can't.
I'll
fucking
watch
reference
it.
he gets his dick chopped off.
Oh,
If
he
Luke
did tell
Evans
me
was
that.
here, I would just talk about High Rise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke Evans was here. I had to talk about that '70s show.
Wait, Luke Evans was what?
Yeah, he was the. he was
No,
Kelsey's.
no, that's Luke. Luke Wilson.
God damn it!
Have you been thinking
Wait,
about
who the
Luke
fuck-
Wilson this whole time?
Yeah,
Owen Wilson's brother.
who the fuck is Luke Evans?
Luke, I mean,
Luke Evans,
you
he's
probably
got,
see like he's in.
The
Don't
Hobbit.
talk to me while I type.
Hobbit movie.
Yeah, oh
he
my
did
God.
he's the
Arrow.
pretty boy
he
Hobbit.
was in
Far.
the Fast and Furious movies.
I'm fucking dumb.
Yeah, you
Is
are.
he in the fest?
You're thinking of
Yeah,
Luke
he plays
fucking Wilson.
Jason's brother, right?
I was-
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, he
watch
plays
it.
Wilson was
Jason
in that 70s
Statham's.
show?
Luke
Oh,
Wilson
I've
was,
heard.
Luke
yeah.
Wilson
he
was. He was
Kelso's brother.
Kelso's brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he
at
tries
least
to
you know
give
what
a
we're
dime.
talking
Yeah, that's
about.
some like arcade.
He's got
knowledge. I
Stalky.
forgot that.
At
Oh
all.
fuck, he was in Midway. That's why I fucking remembered him so
Yeah.
recently.
You watched Midway?
Oh dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah, we did. We saw in Dolby.
Oh my god.
We were with all the boomers.
That made your top 10.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I also just didn't
Still
watch
mad I
any of
didn't
the other
see it.
stupid movies that they watch.
Yeah.
Not to like throw a shade, but
Fair enough.
Throw shade.
actually, no, fuck you, Connor. You fucking hate Nickelback.
It's time.
All right, I'm moving on to something
it's
else.
time.
It's time for
It's
the hate.
time to
Oh.
move on to something else.
So we're going. We're gonna. This will just be kind of small news since this boy hasn't seen it yet. But I want to hear everybody's thoughts.
No, but
on,
I saw plenty of videos about it, you know?
That's true.
Oh.
Your guys' thought on a Parasite TV show for HBO.
Who is attached?
well,
what's his name?
HBO.
Actually, the fact that HBO is picking it up
Isn't it Todd Phillips?
potentially.
Wait,
Is
no,
it
Who's
Todd-
attached to it? Who's attached to it?
it's Adam McKay as an exec
Adam McKay.
producer.
Same person.
Yeah, but Bong Joon-ho's still writing and directing.
Yeah, he's still involved.
Okay, so here's the thing. I was not happy about this news when I first heard it, but something that Bong Joon-ho actually said got me interested.
Isn't it expanding?
Yeah, he said that he was expanding it, and when he described that, he was talking about Ingmar Bergman's Fanny and Alexander, and how that movie was originally written and filmed as a 302-minute miniseries, which was then cut down into a 188-minute film.
Jeez.
And the film got released first. The film's like incredible, beloved.
hours.
Got nominated for a bunch of.
Just do the math real quick.
That's a long time.
Got
I mean,
nominated.
5-hour episodes. 5
Yeah,
hour
yeah.
long episodes.
And got nominated for a bunch of Oscars, and then he released the miniseries afterwards. And
Was
so
that loved even more, or
It was loved equally, yeah.
Equally, all
And
right.
people say that it's a really wonderful expansion. So he says that he wants to do with Parasite almost a retroactive kind of expansion on Parasite in the vein of Fanny and Alexander. I don't know if like fully
I'm
in
so
the
happy
vein.
Akshay's here for this because I did not know this information. so.
Knowledge.
Yeah, you said smaller news.
Smaller news. Well, I wanted to keep it on the down low since you still haven't seen
Well,
the
this
movie.
he's beefing it up, so
Yeah,
why
he's
he's
giving
excited
it
about it.
Give
Yeah,
it
yeah,
a
now I'm kind of high. And like we were talking about HBO, they always make good shows.
Adam McKay.
Yeah, that's why when you said
Then again,
HBO,
Adam
I'm like,
McKay exec produced Succession, and I love Succession, so I'm okay with him being there as long as he's like not exerting severe level.
Yeah, let Bong do his fucking
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Adam McKay is a producer. I'm totally fine.
Give him
with.
money, and then he'll
Yeah, I mean,
make.
come on. You give love a bad name, Bon Jovi's fucking great.
That was good. That was good. Well, yeah. I mean, I have no idea when it would come out. Probably like 2021.
Yeah,
22.
he even says
That'd
it's
be
pretty
nice,
early
because,
in, like, you
I
know,
kind of want like a break between having seen the movie,
having
and then
loved
Right.
the
getting
movie.
this, like,
yeah.
expansion.
Yeah, keep watching it and then
Yeah.
appreciate
Right.
it more.
Then
Yeah.
you get watch the movie again.
I don't want to
Another
get like
excuse.
I don't want to get like an overexposure to the film, which like is you are always afraid when there's that one independent hit that like gets way too overexposed. Like after Taika got all of his big break, it's like What We Do in the Shadows is kind of overkill. The TV show,
Oh, the
to
TV
movie.
show, yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't want to watch the TV show.
It's
Is
fine.
Jermaine Clement in that?
He was in the movie. He shows up
But
for a
is he in the
cameo.
show?
He shows up for a cameo
Oh,
in the
okay.
show.
Dude,
Never
the,
mind, I'm
show,
not
the
watching
movie
that.
is fucking fire.
The movie's great.
I love it.
The show
Show's
kind
all
of
Taika podcast now.
I could do it.
And also, like, Bong Joon-ho is like, oh, I would love it if Ken Loach or Mike Lee
That'd
remade
be
Parasite.
nice.
And I was like, that'd be great. I'd prefer that to the miniseries.
What I'd rather him do is like Funny Games. If he had just made an American version of like that,
Yeah.
because Funny Games has that director. I can't think of his name.
Michael Haneke.
Hanukkah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What country is he from?
He's from
Ohio.
Austria?
Yeah,
Sweet-
so-
no, it's Austria. Yeah.
Funny Games was originally like based in his country, and then he came and made an English version,
And, like,
with
shot for
Naomi,
shot,
Naomi
yeah.
Watts shot for shot remake, and it's
Yeah,
just
Tim Roth.
almost as loved. I don't know, it's probably a little less loved, but whatever.
Yeah, that'd be kind of that idea of bringing a
Tim
foreign
Roth
film and then
Yeah.
coming here and adapting it into English, and
Right.
hopefully it's as successful.
If anything, I was hoping that like he just make an American version and he still makes it.
Think-
I would miss most of the cast of the original, though. That's
I was gonna say,
That's
quick
true.
take. Who would you who would the dad be? Who do you think?
Plus, you said it
Um,
was the same guy that made it, right?
Like
Both
Funny
versions?
Games,
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah
So,
directed-
because I
he
could totally
directed
see
both,
that being like people would lose their minds if we Americanized a foreign film with someone
and
different.
then you're just like, but Hanukkah did it.
And Hanukkah
yeah,
did
better.
when the same guy does it, that's
Are we
totally
talking about
fine.
an American version of Parasite?
And
Yeah.
then Bong Joon-ho directs.
Bong
Yeah, the Bon
American
Jovi directs it,
version.
but who would you want to play the dad? Not
Randall
do every
Park.
character, but just the dad.
Randall Park.
Oh,
The interview.
jeez.
Oh, so like we're doing like a Chinese American.
Yeah. I mean,
an Asian-
who
No,
knows? It depends. I
or
mean,
just-
if
or
you're
just
doing,
like-
Or just an American. Like we could just do a American version of the story.
John Goodman.
Fucking Jason Bateman. He's been so fucking good on fucking TV shows
True,
recently.
yeah.
Yeah, and he could play a scumbag.
Wasn't the dad
Like,
like,
the whole family is just kind of like
50s, 40s?
dirty.
Well, his children are like.
I'd love it
20s.
if Bill
Yeah.
Camp played him. Have you ever?
Oh,
you know
Bill Camp,
Yeah, Bill Camp. that'd be-
The guy in Dark Waters with the cows. That's Bill Camp.
Yeah, that's Bill Camp.
The eyebrow
He's
guy.
also
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
He's
eyebrow
also in Outsider.
Yeah, he's an outsider. He's in the night of.
12 Years a Slave.
He was in.
He's just a character actor.
The Killing of a
Yeah.
Sacred
There's
Deer.
something
He's
in the
one
water,
of the
I tell you.
best fucking character actors we have working.
Oh
now.
yeah, he's
Some
very
water.
underrated.
I'd be really interested if Bill Camp took on the Song Kang Ho role, like of the father. I'd miss the rest of the cast though. The rest of the cast is.
I mean,
That's
the
what
movie's.
made it so brilliant.
Yeah, the movie's just really good with the
I
casting.
really wouldn't mind if he just kind of like expanded upon the original film,
That's
got
true.
the same cast and like almost like it'd be interesting if like he literally expanded upon his script of the original one, made it into this miniseries, and literally reshot the original sequences completely differently this time around to give us like a new
like
view on it, like
And
New
fresh.
perspective,
a new
yeah.
a new perspective
And
and,
then-
a new context within like the
Maybe
miniseries.
if it was focused on like the rich family.
Yeah, exactly. Gave a little bit more of the Park family,
and then, of course, you want to see more of the ending too,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ending is such like a.
gut punch.
You're just like, damn, that's sad. Like,
One of these days.
yeah.
Yeah, and
So
some of those like really fantastic scenes, you can get like more of an expansion on those. Like, and I would really be so interested if like some of the scenes, like some of my favorite ones, were shot completely differently this time around to play to the dynamic of the episodes.
that'd be so much fun to
Right.
reshoot your film a different way.
Yeah,
That'd be a good experiment. Like you shot it one way, you're like, I gotta make this different, but keep it the same, but make it different.
Plus,
That'd be
it's
fun.
like another fun thing you do is like, what do you do at the endings of each episode and like make them like a cliffhanger?
absolutely.
Like
It'd be
different
also
things you do.
interesting. I know you haven't seen it, so I won't really like
Right.
delve too deeply. But it'd be interesting if each episode could be focused more in on each member of the
Ooh,
family.
that'd be
and,
cool.
Yeah.
And their specific sort of following their journey of like manipulating the family. Like,
Even get like an episode with the couple in the basement.
yeah, exactly.
There's
Yeah.
4 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 4 family
So do
members.
4, and then the 5th one is
For
all of them.
the
Yeah.
rich parents and then their 2 kids. And
You
then
get a
2
more
people.
centralized perspective where you're following, okay, here's how the daughter infiltrates the family. And, like, every other character sort of interweaves, but you sort of, like, get an episode more focused on their point
kind
of
of like Watchmen did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Watchmen
focusing on
focused
different
kind of like
characters.
most Damon Lindelof.
All right, Akshay sold me on this HBO. You can do it. Andrew Crane approves. So,
Yeah.
Stamp of approval.
moving on.
We need a stamp. We need an Adam Evo stamp of approval.
Dude, we need to get that. Nicholas Holtz, guys, is casted in the next 2 Mission Impossible movies.
That's Beast?
Yes, Beast.
Kyle Bonnell?
As a villain.
Yeah, it's rumored that he's going to be the villain.
Yes.
So,
Ooh.
I like it.
You can't say shit. You haven't watched him yet.
I'm talking about him, not the movie.
Okay.
As a villain.
who's
That's interesting.
so I guess you've been caught. You're caught up.
Mhm.
Akshay,
Yes, I am.
you're caught up.
Yes.
You haven't seen any.
I've seen one
One.
of the original 3.
I'm caught up, and you haven't
I
seen.
Adore
You haven't seen any
Mission
as well.
Impossible.
What?
I'm about to plow through them because I got all
I
6 on.
adore
Okay.
the Mission Impossible
Yeah.
movies.
I got
Do it
you.
with you, but
I got you.
Let me know when you guys get to Fallout.
Yeah, tell me when you get the Fallout because I need to revisit
I'm
Fallout.
scared to watch
Dude,
2
my
because
soundbar
everyone
and
hates
the
2.
I like 2.
Oh.
I mean,
Really?
here's the thing. I think 2 is like completely absurd and nonsensical and
That's probably
bullshit.
good for like at the time that
Yeah.
franchise. Yeah.
But here's
Well,
the
that
thing,
was like
you still
Tom
get to
Cruise
watch-
at its peak of just
Who's the
craziness.
director?
It's John Woo. That's
John
why.
Woo, right.
That's why so much of it actually kind of works. If you view it in isolation, where you're just like, let me just watch this to be completely just fucking ridiculous, and not think about this in the context of the other Mission Impossible movies, and you're like, let me watch this to watch a goofy ass John Woo movie.
That was like 2000 or 99, right, or something.
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So
And,
perfect
I mean-
perfect for the time.
Dude,
It's
Tom
like-
Cruise made Last Samurai. Let's never forget that.
It's like if you like if you can love Face Off, I think there's a part of you.
I need to see
there's
Face Off. I need
there's
to
a
see
part
that.
of you that can like Mission Impossible 2, and I
Okay.
love Face Off.
I need to watch
Oh,
Face
that's
Off.
2 is when they introduced that technology.
Yeah, and John Woo
yeah.
did both. You know, like John Woo is a great director.
Oh,
Anyway,
did he direct Face Off too?
he did.
Wow.
Fuck, I need to watch
It
this
all adds
tonight.
up.
It all makes sense.
Dude, Val Kilmer and Nicolas Cage.
So
Yeah.
Nicholas
Not Val
Holt.
Kilmer.
No, John Travolta.
Another crazy person.
John Travolta.
Yeah, John Travolta.
Mm.
I want to take his face.
I just watched Cinemassacre is doing a Nick Cage versus month, and they just talk about 2 Nick Cage movies. They verse them, and then which one has the
Oh
better
my
Nick
God.
Cage. And I never
Oh
heard of
my
this
God.
movie, but it's called like A Vampire Kiss.
Vampire's Kiss.
Vampire's Kiss.
A B
C,
D
yeah.
I need to see this movie.
It's ridiculous.
I need to see. It looks fucking awesome. We have to
Does he
watch
go
it.
through the whole
Penelope.
alphabet?
Yes.
Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. Ha!
Stuckman's.
Yeah,
I've seen that
yeah.
scene.
Yeah, that's
And
that's
it's the
from
famous
Yeah, that's
meme.
the yeah.
Come on! He's got like his hand on his
2008.
hips.
Dude, like yeah, I was just watching that and I'm just like,
gotta
this
put the
looks
files
fucking
in the
amazing.
right
Why haven't we done a Nick Cage marathon?
I don't know.
Yeah, Nick
That'd
Cage
be great.
was on.
Dude,
I mean, he's a
love Nick
great
Cage.
actor. Like
They were telling a
regardless
story.
of the like absolute horseshit performances he's done, he's a good
Dude,
actor.
Mandy, come on, man.
I guess recently he had
Dude,
like
he
a
puts it
lady
out
friend
there.
over, and they watched that movie, and I guess the girl got so uncomfortable watching Vampire's Kiss that she left halfway through, and like I guess because like he's like a real perv in the movie, or he's just very uncomfortable, and like all like the Cinemassacre guys, they were just like, why Nick Cage? Why would this be the movie you would show to a girl? Also, I didn't know he was a Coppola or related to
Yeah,
that.
he's Nicholas Kim Coppola.
Yeah. I didn't. That's why. And like
Interesting.
they talked about
All the
the reason
talent.
why he changed his name is because he didn't want to be like
That makes sense.
compared to Coppola. So-
Exactly, which makes a lot of sense. You know
Yeah.
his last name, he got it because he's a comic book fan.
Yep.
Luke
That, they all
Cage.
talked about that. Luke Cage.
Yeah, Luke Cage.
And he like named one of his kids after a
KG.
character in
Kal-El.
Superman. Yeah.
Yeah, he literally named his son Kal-El.
No, he
Also,
did
let's
not.
not
Yes, he
forget
did.
Nicholas fucking Cage played the most crucial and important and best role in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yes. He also
Yes.
adaptation, man. Adaptation.
Dude, yeah, Nick
Two
Cage.
fucking terrific performances
Dude,
in that film.
I wouldn't even
Also,
give anything to meet Nick
My
Nick Cage is great. He's a great guy.
Is
Also-
that another guy you'd have dinner with?
Cage. Absolutely.
also like complete like I'm just gonna like jump in and just give this one recommendation. Bringing Out the Dead, super underrated Scorsese with Nicolas Cage in the role.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
A Scorsese
Yeah.
film.
Scorsese.
Yeah,
With
with
Nick-
Nicolas
with-
Cage.
as the lead. It's so fucking
Huh.
good. It's one of my like favorite Scorsese films. It's basically about what's a ambulance driver in New York who's dealing with insomnia. And it's just like a few nights in his point of view, and it's written by Paul Schrader, who did.
Oh my God, did he really?
Yeah, Paul Schrader wrote it.
This sounds good.
This
I
was
gotta
in the
look at his
90s.
filmography
Taxi
more.
Driver.
And
Can
here's
we
the-
get a remake of Raging Bull with Nicolas Cage?
Dude, yes.
My wife. Did you fuck my wife? Did you fuck my like throwing a table across the room?
Yeah, highly recommend.
And then he
though.
just yells the alphabet.
Thank you for that. That is a good recommendation.
And it's also like the only time I can think of in like Scorsese's entire career where he goes hallucinatory and surreal. Like there's a whole,
yeah, I would never imagine him making a movie
and
like
he
that.
pulls it off so well.
That was cool.
Also, you've got what's his fucking name? Ving Rhames in it, and Ving Rhames sermonizes as
Ving
Pulp
Rhames.
Fiction.
yeah.
Oh.
And you got
Marcellus Wallace.
is it Ving Rhames?
It's Ving Rhames.
No wait, who's the guy in who's in Mission Impossible opposite Tom Cruise?
That's Ving Rhames.
Yeah,
That's Ving Rhames.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's him.
Then it is Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames basically sermonizes.
Is he the one that died?
No, that's
No.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
Ving Rhames literally sermonizes while Nicolas Cage shoots adrenaline into a junkie's like bloodstream. It's a fucking terrific scene.
Sold.
wow.
Yes.
Also,
Another
National
set.
Treasure.
Yeah.
A true national
Where's
treasure.
our third?
approval.
But I don't even know how we got onto
Coming
that.
way back. No.
No, just hang on. One last joke to finish this all off.
Yeah.
Declaration or not?
Oh, you ruined it.
National Treasure 3. I'm gonna steal the Quran. World War 3 begins.
Oh my
God.
gosh, you got it in. Bring it back to Mission Impossible. What do you think the next like big stunt would be for the next one?
Killing
Tom Cruise
himself.
breaks.
Yeah, that doesn't kill Tom Cruise.
Sits in a
Stand
bathtub,
nuclear
slits
bomb.
his wrists with.
What
like, wow, Tom Cruise.
Standing a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Disarming a nuclear bomb.
Going into space.
Nuking the fridge.
Oh yeah,
In
I was
real
gonna
life.
say redo Crystal Skull just in the fridge.
He literally dies and comes back to life.
yeah.
He has to fight.
actually,
Yeah, nuking the
actual
fridge, but he
practical.
actually gets nuked in a fridge.
because they're coming out back to back years, if I'm not
forgot
mistaken,
about
right?
Yeah.
21 and 22.
Yeah, they're shooting him back to back.
Is it
Yeah.
Christopher McQuarrie again?
It's,
Yeah.
it's super weird that Chris McQuarrie's become like the David Yates of the Mission Impossible
Yeah, right.
franchise. Like the whole franchise was all about like new directors every single time. And
Oh, yeah,
now
Brad Bird did the first like reboot.
J.J. Abrams,
Yeah.
number 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
4 was Brad Bird, and 1 was De Palma. You know, like and then
Mhm.
John
First
Woo.
one, yeah.
And now, yeah, that he's just taking over, and he's like,
I
"Nah, this
don't-
is my movie
Brian
now."
De Palma, the first Mission
Yeah,
Impossible.
it
It's
was
kinda
fucking
crazy.
De Palma. And here's the thing, I don't mind. I love the Chris McQuarrie Mission Impossible movies. I think they're spectacular. So like, I'm totally fine with him taking over, and especially considering him and like Tom Cruise seem to have like a weird symbiotic relationship. Like every time Tom
They-
Cruise,
they-
Scientology.
They've definitely done it. So.
yeah, like Tom Cruise, like every single time he signs onto a project, like they were considering him for Steve Jobs, the Aaron Sorkin script, and there was like a
I could not
leaked,
imagine that.
there was a
Directed
leaked.
that.
It was Danny Boyle. There was a leaked email from Scott Rudin who's like, "We want Tom Cruise, but he says he wants Chris McQuarrie to rewrite the script."
No,
And
no.
You don't
literally,
do that to a
They
Sorkin
were
script.
gonna bring it. That's what Tom Cruise. So they have like this weird symbiotic relationship, but it brings out the best in each other, I think.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, Chris McQuarrie he directed what was it, like some other movies that were.
I don't even know.
There were still Tom Cruise movies. It was Valkyrie and it was like Jack Reacher, but they were very bland. And now he's kind
Oh,
of
he
like
did do Jack Reacher.
come into his own. And I mean, Fallout's fucking spectacular.
Yeah, fine.
So
My favorite movie that year.
Yeah, I don't know what stunt he's gonna fucking do in this
Yeah,
movie.
I don't
I mean,
know.
I don't know if he needs to go bigger. He just needs to go more dangerous.
Yeah.
like wearing.
Dude,
like-
he needs to like
Less-
swim with like live sharks.
Here's the thing: ride a bicycle down the Eiffel Tower.
Jump a literal
Without
Disarming
a
a
helmet.
real life bomb.
That's the thing. He doesn't need to go bigger. He just needs to go way more dangerous and less safe.
Yeah.
Tom, this will kill you. It's all right. I want to do this.
It's all right. I'm 5'7". I can withstand anything.
I want you to sew me into this big canvas sheet, and I can't get out for food or water.
It's like, you got it, Tom.
But that does it for news that I have. Does anybody else want to say anything before we talk about some fucking Oscar shit?
The Oscars.
Anybody? Going once?
Nintendo World.
Oh,
We
yes.
finally got our first look at that.
Yeah, has anybody else seen that?
No.
No. It's Nintendo
cool.
World.
They dropped a video. Super poppy.
It looks
some
fun.
cool
It's
visuals.
pretty much Mario in real life.
Yeah.
They show all the wristbands.
Isn't
Yeah.
it all in Japan?
Yeah.
There's
Was there-
an app, and you get wristbands, and you get coins from actually punching boxes and shit. And like the coins add up and there's a store.
Yeah, it's apparently going to be
Spend
very
your coins on?
interactive. So
Yeah.
it feels almost like more of a playground than an amusement park.
Okay.
So, but then also Universal Studios are both getting their own Nintendo parks.
Yeah, because it is Universal Japan is where the Mario World thing is going. So
I think
it's
Florida's getting
Mario.
Pokemon, right? Pokemon is going to Florida.
Dude.
Also. Yeah.
Dude.
Pokemon.
Dude, bro.
The wristbands are cool because they got like Mario one, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Yoshi.
I'm sorry, did you just say it was young Mario or baby Mario?
I said Mario.
Mario. Dude, let's make a
There's
Mario.
Mario,
character.
there's Mario, and there's Mario.
I'm pretty sure he said young Mario.
I'm pretty sure he said Mario.
Did you say
I said
Mario? I swear to God, you said young Mario.
Dude, if there's a baby
Bro.
Mario and a young Mario,
How come there's not a
There's
baby Mario?
preteen Mario.
that's a cool.
It's just crackling. It's me, Mario.
Was there a projected date to open?
I think it's next year.
Next year, shit.
2021.
So they're going to crank
And
it
I
out.
think 2022, 23? No, 24 I think is when the US is getting.
Of course.
Right?
Oh,
We're going to be
this-
so old
thank
when
you,
it
sir.
comes out. I can't wait. Like, I really hope these wristbands, like, get so popular that we get, like, a Wario, Waluigi, Bowser. Dude, the Koopalings.
Sweating so much.
Yeah, you're dripping everywhere, dude. Pull yourself together. Also, speaking of Pokemon, for the DLC that finally came out, Matt and I have been pounding through Pokemon Sword and Shield. And so the fact that DLC don't have to start a game over,
Yeah.
it's going to be really fun.
What does it drop?
One in June?
June and then fall.
Fall?
Dude, that
So they're
video's been
taking
getting
some
some
time to-
love. So
It's been nice.
Yeah.
hit 1,000 on
Thank
our
you,
channel.
guys.
We appreciate you.
It's a perfect ratio, right?
What?
Like to disrupt that video.
I think it's only got like a few dislikes, if anything. It's mostly
Does it?
positive.
Fuck the haters.
Yeah. But also, we love you
son of a
because
bitch,
we
dude.
know we're doing
I hate
good.
you, but I love you.
Take the whatever
Yeah,
it's
fuck
off.
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Okay. Okay, so
Oh, it's
he-
Connor's phone.
yeah, so
Moving on.
it's always a great time in January for the Oscars to announce all of the nominees, and bright and early, like 5 a.m.
A little earlier this year.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking early.
No,
And-
it's 8 a.m.
Why?
No, well, like
5 a.m.
5 a.m. in
Pacific,
California. Yeah,
yeah.
like
Which is
Fucking
weird. You'd think they'd
crackheads.
cater it around
Right.
California time.
yeah.
I don't know why they did that. Whatever.
And so they came out, and I remember waking up in the morning, and I'm like looking, and I'm like, okay, like it was fine. And then like I was like just in the morning, but then I like looked later on, and I'm like, I got some issues here. There are some
need
things.
to go deeper.
Yeah, we need to.
Best documentary short. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna talk about this.
Speaking of documentary, though, Apollo 11 didn't get nominated.
Yeah, that's
kinda
a snub.
shocking.
That's a snub right there.
That's
I think.
like last year's Won't You Be My Neighbor.
Yeah,
I don't like Apollo 11 that much, so it's kind of
wow.
boring.
before.
Really.
Before we dig in, I think Connor and I both were talking about it. Like every year, people are always gonna get snubbed. Movies are always gonna get more love than other movies. You're never gonna have a perfect world where all the nominations go to the right person.
Especially if there's only 5 per category.
Yeah, if there's only,
besides
like-
Best Picture.
So, like, without being said, like the people that got nominated, sure, maybe one person shouldn't have gotten nominated, but like, for me, it comes down to, the last few years, the Academy's been trying to shove down diversity, and,
Was that last year?
I thought
Did they do that last year?
I thought it was like 2 years ago.
I mean, that was like the Moonlight year, because
Well, whatever, and also,
Hacksaw Ridge.
but then what was the Will Smith
and-
year? Was that 2 years ago? Or was that last year?
Will Smith year?
You mean the...
Concussion. When he,
Oh, that was the same year as The Revenant.
That was the same
That was
year as Revenant.
2015.
Okay,
Okay, so that was the year
so
before
that was a
then.
few years ago.
Gotcha.
And then I mean, you brought Chris Rock on as the host to try to like
Yeah,
change
so-
things,
So 2016 was
Yeah.
like the first year that
Was-
they were like
and it seems like
full
Wasn't
steam
Kevin
ahead.
Hart gonna do one?
He was,
Is that
but then
when
he got-
the
yeah,
backlash?
he got
Was
back
that
this-
last year's?
I think no, yeah,
That
I
was
think
last year.
it was last year,
This
and then
year
they, and then
decided not to do it.
Who ended
Yeah.
up
Are
doing
they
it?
not doing a host again this year?
no,
Yeah,
I
no.
think, I don't think they're gonna have a
It
host
just went
anymore.
really well.
We
with it,
want
so.
Eric Andre or Dave Chappelle.
Oh
Oh
my god.
dude! Dave Chappelle would be hilarious, especially because with last.
Yeah,
stand-up
Chris
special.
Rock's done 2 of them, so like give Dave
We
Chappelle
need
one.
comedians.
Yeah.
Like Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Dude, that was great. His opening
Tom
speech,
Hanks.
I was just like,
Can we just get Wallace
He
Shawn?
gives no fuck.
no, he gives no fucks. He was
Yeah.
just
Can we just get
drinking.
Wallace
I love how they got the one shot of Adam Driver laughing because he's just like, I have a clean conscience. This is fucking funny.
And then Tom Hanks, like, okay, boomer, calm down.
Tommy.
But anyways, we're not going to touch on every like category because who wants to really talk about sound mixing and sound editing?
I do.
I mean, hey, Ad Astra got one
The
nomination.
Academy doesn't understand what those categories mean.
No.
So
Really
it doesn't
don't.
even matter.
Yeah.
And they
Because
don't.
they don't know how
We-
to fucking
Hey, I'm
pay for
still.
that shit.
I'm
I mean, that's
rooting
the
for a
Aussie for it.
freaking stunt Oscar.
Absolutely. But you know, the biggest problem with like nominations for like sound mixing and sound editing is that the Oscars like to give awards to very showy big things, and the whole point of sound editing and sound mixing is you're not supposed to notice
Right,
this
exactly.
thing. So they
They
give it
just
to
go for the loud man.
And
they go for the loudest
Yeah,
movie.
and I love how like when they like they always show like a clip and you're just like, yes, that should win.
They pick like the
that
worst
has
clips.
many
like,
levels. It's very
Wow, I
loud.
don't understand
really
what
like
these
it.
sounds are.
And so I took a picture. And I think I can remember it. Joker has 11.
Yeah.
It shows them.
Where?
Go back up. Sorry.
Connor.
Dude, I got you.
the
Damn,
prep.
you're all the way down. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
There should be this.
Oh, here we go. Oh, perfect. So Joker has
Give us a second
11.
while Connor shows Andrew.
Once Upon a Time has 10.
There should be a thing.
1917 has 10.
Damn.
And The Irishman has 10. Those are the most.
Yeah. There should be a thing where like it's in order, but whatever.
I still need to finish The Irishman.
So
It's pretty damn long. So
yeah, it's a long movie.
Yeah.
So Joker took the most nominations.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
No.
No.
After watching 1917 and Marriage Story, I'm just kind of like, it kind of has me scared. Because, like, I really want 1917 to win a lot. I also want Marriage Story to win a lot. Because, like, they both deserve a lot.
I feel like the Joker was like, hey, you want to hear another joke? 11 nominations.
Really, seriously.
Here's the thing. I'll be the first one to acknowledge, even in the movies I dislike, the quality, like the effort that goes into it and what quality does like exists there. That being said, I don't like Joker, and I don't think
Really?
I do not like Joker. I think that this is kind of ridiculous.
Matt giving me shit for putting Joker at 8
It's
or
just a
10.
joke.
It's just a joke. When
You wanna get
in
it.
my film theory class, my professor asked everybody to say our name and then to say the last movie that they watched.
Oh, no.
did you see in the theater
Well, no, just in general, like the last, like
Risky.
somebody said like Napoleon Dynamite, somebody said Kill Bill. I'm like, okay, we're getting some good movies here. There was 7 people that the last movie they saw was Joker.
Oh my god.
The last movie?
Yeah, the last movie they
Well, it
saw.
kind of just came out on Blu-ray, so I guess that kind of.
But still, like for 7, and then I think there was like 4 people that said Frozen 2, and I was the only one that
That's killer.
saw 1917. Like nobody else saw it.
That was literally the other day. Oh, done.
Yeah,
Just
it was-
started.
yeah, school just
I know I
started.
was thinking like last
Yeah.
semester.
Shout out to school.
Um,
This made
Seeing
sense
a
to me.
thing again.
But it was just like I'm like a lot of people
That's gonna be a rough semester for you.
like Joker, and the reason I think this movie got so many nominations is because the Academy just wants views. They want people to turn on the channel and
Yeah,
watch Joker
headlines.
win everything, and if it wins more than like it should.
It won't win Best Picture.
No, it
I'm
won't
gonna
win
put
Best
that out
Picture.
there.
It won't win Best Director.
I think Best Picture's all.
No, it won't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Best Picture is very traditional, like very like frequently been that one where they kind of like dissent against the very like what everyone expects it to be, except for in the case of fucking Green Book, which what the fuck.
No one saw that coming.
Yeah, that's kind of like also.
Usually, you see like how like the one year Avatar was nominated and everyone was really afraid it was gonna win
That was
Best
a
Picture.
crackhead year.
And
of
instead it went to
nominees.
fucking and it went to Catherine Bigelow very rightfully so. It went
Take that, James.
Yes.
You,
I feel like that's
Jim.
another like marketing thing. It's like that's the Oscar twist. Like you expect
Yeah.
this thing.
There's the Oscar twist, and I'm I'm very very much hoping that
twist.
they don't just fucking cave and give it to Joker because
I don't think they will.
I will very much once again say I do not like Joker.
I think they're gonna cave.
You want to run through the nominees
Which
for
before,
Best
Yeah.
Picture?
So
I do feel bad like ripping into Joker. How does everyone here feel about it? Okay.
It's
okay.
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I don't think it's this movie that should be praised as like one of the best movies of last year. For me, it was number 5, but I really enjoyed it. Like I saw it twice in theaters, and the second time I enjoyed it more. And that's how I do my rankings. Like I can watch a really good movie, But then if I never want to watch it again, like Silence, I'm never gonna watch that again.
I love Silence.
I really enjoyed it, but like it's just a movie that like I don't like. I'll revisit it, but like Joker, I was like, I really want to watch it again.
Says
Like 1917, I saw that
easy.
2 days in a row.
I almost did.
Yeah.
I really wanted to.
Matt and I went, and then Caroline and I went because
Man,
I just really wanted to see it again.
I wish you guys saw it in Dolby. You would have loved that.
Fuck Dolby for having
Fucking Parkway Point.
Yeah.
You and me
Come
can
on,
make a
man.
trip out to somewhere sometime.
So
That IMAX screen was nice though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna list all of the Best Picture nominees.
Cool. Let's go with who we think will win and who you want to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen them all. I think safe to say you two.
What was the top
yeah.
one? Wow, I didn't even know
I think
that.
the only one I'm
A
missing is
nomination.
Little Women because I was in India.
Oh
Right.
well, then that and 1917. I'll just go
Oh
through.
yeah,
it.
1970.
So 4V Ferrari
That's
is
kinda
in
crazy.
there.
For what?
This is Best
These are all
Picture.
Best
Yeah,
Picture
it's a
noms.
solid movie.
The Irishman,
Love the Irishman.
Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite, which is fucking awesome. That Parasite got Best
Yes.
Picture. So I guess we'll start with Matt. Who do you think's gonna win Best Picture?
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Parasite,
Okay.
but I'm also kind of hoping for 1917.
I guess you could say, here we go. It's
There's
always
a
fun
lot
to be
of
like,
movies I'm rooting for
what
this
do you want to win and what do you think is gonna win? I guess.
See,
So,
that's hard because like both 1917
Yeah.
and Parasite, it could be interchangeable. I loved both of them so much.
Mhm.
Like 1917 was just it was amazing.
And just from like a technical aspect of it,
Yeah,
of just how
it's like me and Andrew were like talking to each other. We're just
Yeah,
like,
it's like the art.
shot right there.
Yeah, it's like the art film crowd's like event film.
Yeah,
Right. It's,
It's like
it's
if-
their big.
if there was a better way to like
That's
go
their
about
Marvel
how
film.
that movie is ranked, is it like two parts, how well it actually is in the technical aspect of it?
But it
Because
al-
yeah, as if we're just talking about the technical aspect, this movie by far.
Yeah, but I'm like even more than like a technical aspect, it hit me on like an emotional level that I
Yeah.
didn't even think it was gonna touch.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I cried so much more the second time.
Really?
Like I
That's
teared,
impressive.
I teared up the first time, but I fucking cried the second time because I just when I was watching it, it
You
was
knew
like,
it was coming.
yeah, the fact that like, it's just all one shot. It's just all like real time and just
Yeah.
like the acting's phenomenal. I don't want to say much since you haven't seen it,
Yes.
I really hope you enjoy it.
Um,
Sam Mendes is
Yeah,
the man.
I mean, I love Sam.
Okay, I forgot you were leaving the room because I was like, we need to talk about
but yeah,
this.
we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, he'll leave the room for that. But go ahead. So you're gonna say Parasite or 1917?
Yes.
for
so-
both, like what you think will win and what you want.
like I said, it's interchangeable.
Okay.
You know,
I mean, we already talked about that, like Oscar switch up. I think
Mhm.
the one that could likely win if fucking Joker doesn't win, is Once Upon a Time. I think that's
Oh yeah.
a very possible thing. I think it's this
It's a Hollywood movie.
It's it's also
It won Critics' Choice and Golden Globes.
exactly it won. It's already set a precedent. On top of that, it's also a film that whose momentum is kept up throughout the award season.
Made
its
a lot of
entirety.
money.
Made a lot of money. Big star. It's
Tarantino.
it's got enough pull,
Tarantino.
and then obviously Tarantino is at the helm of it. It's got enough pull, I think, to win. I think we could also likely see another Best Picture win in the foreign language category, like we had with Roma, this time with Parasite. And Parasite's what I would want to personally win.
Right.
Right. Do you think that they will do that? Do you think that
I
could
don't-
win both?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're gonna do it.
Because they just did
It's
it last
so
year.
hard.
Yeah, they
So-
are. I'm not last year. They did
No.
Green Book last year.
Yes, never mind.
No, but he's saying Roma.
Yeah,
Roma
like-
was nominated for
Roma-
both Best Picture
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah,
foreign
yeah,
language.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was last year, right? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
last year.
that was
Did
last
you guys ever see the text where they switched up the names? It's Quentin and Tarantine by Written Directino.
That's funny.
I was thinking we could possibly get an upset. I mean, they already nominated.
Yeah, do you have any
If-
dark horses by any chance? Like,
Dark
Horses.
I mean, Shape of Water, no one really picked, and that one.
That's the possibility. I mean, like, Roma obviously didn't. Like, Roma did have a few upsets in terms of getting Alfonso Cuarón the
he won
director
3,
win.
right?
Yeah, he won cinematography, director, and
foreign
foreign.
language.
Exactly. So we got
That's huge.
yeah, which I'm hoping with that kind of love for a foreign language film that's also sweeping into the other categories, because that's very that's a little bit more rare where you actually see the foreign language film that's bled into the other categories.
Mhm.
I'm hoping that we see maybe an upset with the Parasite taking Best Picture, and I mean that's what I would want.
Everyone
love-
should be rooting for Parasite.
and I'm rooting for it, and I'm rooting for Bong Joon to win director as well as screenplay as well. Then again, actually, screenplay. I don't know. That's
Well,
different.
yeah,
We'll get into that.
We'll get to that
Okay.
later.
So, Caleb?
Pretty much the same. I think Parasite just because it fits the narrative of foreign film winning, and yeah, I really don't want the Joker to win. And yeah, 1917 is what I would want to win.
Okay.
I mean, hands down, Parasite's winning foreign film. It's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a guarantee.
100%.
Yeah, I think
That's
it's just
like that.
If it doesn't, I'd be like, oh, it better win Best Picture then.
That's just a giveaway. If it's nominated for Best Picture and Best Foreign
It's
Language.
basically a confirmation.
The foreign language
Like,
category
that's
is
why, like,
literally that
Roma-
video of the guy and beating up the kids.
It's just Parasite
Yeah.
blowing out Pain and Glory and Les Miserables.
Y'all tried.
For me, we're all kind of saying the same thing. So, I think 1917, for like a filmmaking standpoint, is just
Yeah.
like phenomenal. Like, I remember leading over to Matt like 20 minutes in the movie. I'm like, I need to fucking see the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
And
need
they've
to see
released
it.
a bunch of behind the scenes stuff on YouTube. Which is
Yeah,
really
I
fucking
watched
cool.
like a little bit but like I didn't want to watch that yet because I hadn't seen the movie.
Right.
But now I want to go back and revisit it, and so
Ford v Ferrari has very good behind the scenes.
Yes.
yeah, it does. And so like
It's a very solid movie. It's like it's not the best, but it's certainly
It's
not.
very entertaining.
yeah, it's a fun movie.
It won by just getting nominated.
James Mangold.
Like that's great.
Yeah.
Good for Disney and Fox.
But yeah, 1917 is up there, and Parasite. Like those two are the movies that are just amazing this year.
there's no way that neither of them will just not take home something from. That
Oh no, they're
category.
gonna, dude. If Joker takes all 11,
Oh, my
That won't happen.
That's the
It's
biggest
not a
joke
Return of the
decade.
King. All right? It's no Return of the King. It's not going to sweep.
Are you gonna you gonna change this up, or you have the same ones?
Now, what I think will win will be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Mainly because Hollywood really likes movies about Hollywood.
La La
Yeah.
Land.
Yes, they're suckers for that shit. And two, this is regarded as like Quentin's most mature, and like it's a love letter to 60s Hollywood. So I feel like that's a pretty, especially since it's winning now and like other awards, like big award shows. So like yeah, 1917's up there. That's kind of crazy that won Best Picture for Golden Globes.
Yeah.
That was a pretty big surprise, and Sam Mendes winning director. But and then I'd put like, so I'm saying like 1917 will be up there, and Parasite. I think it'll come down to those three, and then I think Once Upon a Time will take it. But personally, obviously, Marriage Story. I just want to say this year is just 1,000 times better than last year's nominees.
When it comes to the best pictures, everything besides
God.
Joker, I'm like,
Yeah,
solid choice of movies.
like JoJo and Ford v Ferrari aren't going to win. So
Shout
like,
out Nerdy Blur for saying Ad Astra should have been in there.
yeah,
Yeah.
that Astra is
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
God, fucking James Gray, dude.
I
I'm so
love James
sad.
Gray.
Everything else, I will be okay with winning.
Yeah, it's really just Joker.
Besides Joker.
Yeah,
I guess.
anything
But,
can
like,
win, and I'd be like,
I don't think
Awesome.
that'll
Yeah.
win, but like,
I mean, if like Jojo Rabbit, I'd be like, really?
I mean, like, yeah, it's a good
like,
movie,
It's
but
not
like,
gonna win that. So
It's not. No.
Or yeah,
But-
same with Ford. v
good for
Ferrari.
Taika.
How?
Did he get
Ford v
director?
Ferrari,
No, he didn't.
really?
He got a
Yeah.
script though, right?
yes. he
Okay,
did.
good for him.
So,
So yeah,
best director, you have Scorsese, you have Todd Phillips, you have Sam Mendes, Tarantino, and Bong Joon-ho. So,
Are we going?
did I say it wrong?
Bong Joon-ho.
Bong Joon-ho.
What'd you say?
Bong Joon-ho, I think.
Cindy Lou Who.
I say,
Yeah, are we going?
I'll just stop him.
Yeah, I think Best Picture is just the big thing. So
Yeah,
just like throwing in our
yeah,
thoughts, I guess.
Sam Mendes, I think. I think when I think about best director, it's like the movie overall.
Yeah,
And
how
I
you
think-
coordinate all
yeah.
those shots.
And so, like, when I'm just watching the movie, I'm just like, how the fuck did you direct this? Like, nightmare. Like, this was just probably a nightmare on set.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think he took the biggest risk making a movie like this, and I think it paid off. It paid off in the box office.
Yeah.
It fucking killed Star Wars. So,
Yeah, it finally dethroned it this week.
yeah. So, I
They
think,
killed it this week.
and I mean, you know, it's been 20 years since the man's won, so I think he should win again. So,
Yeah, it was pretty packed, not packed, but a lot of people showed up for
American
2
Beauty
o'clock
was-
Did he
cinema
win
on
for
Monday.
American
yeah, he won for American Beauty.
Yeah.
99.
The theater was actually
Good
kind of
trend,
busy
yeah,
when I
good
rolled up
trend
at 2
director.
o'clock.
Mhm.
The line was packed.
Yeah. So, I say Sam Mendes.
I
is
hope it's
best
Bong.
director.
Bong.
Rooting for
we're-
Bong, but if Sam won, if any of them won except Todd Phillips, obviously.
Pretty much anything can win besides Joker, and we're fine.
Joker, I'll give them like some technical awards, like have fun.
Yeah, I
with-
don't mind
if they won like
Lawrence
set
Sher
design or
or
some
What did
shits.
Tarantino win? Best screenplay, original screenplay
Yeah.
at the Globes.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, I could see it being another year of Tarantino.
Was that original?
screenplay.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
it's original screenplay.
Yeah, he had like a very like kind of cocky reward. He's like,
I
I
mean-
would think other people, but like I wrote this, so I don't have anyone else to thank. He's like,
that's-
damn,
like,
Tarantino.
that's-
But then I think
him, man.
I think the actors because
Yeah.
they brought the
That's
cast
just
to life.
him, man.
That's
like
just Quentin.
he's been like
Old
exactly
crusty
that.
Quentin.
Yeah,
So
that's
you're
why everyone loves him.
you're saying Quentin?
No, I was saying like those three: Mendez, Tarantino, and Bong. I can see.
I don't think Marty's gonna get it. Sorry.
Nah, it's just because he made a good movie. Really, that's why he
Yeah.
got the nom.
Are we doing who we think's gonna win or who we want?
It's just saying.
Just general thoughts
just
now.
saying.
I mean, I think it's like very likely that Sam Mendes is gonna win. You know,
Mhm.
he's got that kind of like aggressive sort of like I've got the big showstopper direction of the year.
Yeah.
Kind of the clout from that. You know, like just like how Iñárritu had several years before, Cuarón had earlier. You know, there's the, I mean, and not to like diminish any of the films, but you know, there's the thing that the Academy likes to choose the one that's the most showy, and you've got that distinctive like
Did Iñárritu win both?
Yeah,
both the
Revenant
Revenant
and
and Birdman, and
Back-to-back
to
years.
back
That's
to
pretty
back.
crazy.
Jesus Christ.
you've got the director that they go for who has the biggest sort of like aggressively like technical achievement,
Who won
and
last year?
Mendes has already won, you know,
Oh, Cuarón.
Golden Globes. I could also see possibly a Tarantino win, but that's a little bit more far fetched. I'd
How
like
long-
to see
They'll give him
Bong
a
win.
script, I think.
How often do Globes translate to Oscars?
Not very.
It's more SAG.
yeah, you're kind of
SAG,
we're waiting on
BAFTA,
other ones,
yeah.
but what we have right now is Golden
Critics.
Globes, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like SAG is pretty like for the actors,
Yeah.
especially whoever wins the SAG is most likely going to win
Yeah.
the Oscar.
Right.
So
Yeah.
because then they also do best ensemble, which is pretty much like the best picture, right? It's like
Yeah.
their version of
Yeah,
best
pretty
picture
much,
is
yeah.
their ensemble. movie.
Matt, you have a pick for director?
I'm really hoping for Sam Mendes.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
mean, you know, after me and Andrew, we've all seen 1917, right?
Nope, watch out. He hasn't
Okay.
yet.
He will very soon.
So
Yes, very soon.
basically, just
Bitch,
you know,
watch.
there was the one crater scene where they go over the giant puddle. I just
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was
I mean,
so good.
you know, not even like just all the one shots, but also just like how he managed to just think about like how to piece this entire movie together, and it's just it's like a giant
It's-
puzzle piece with like only like 10 pieces, but yet he just I don't know the fact that he put it all together like that was just fucking amazing.
right.
Shout out to like behind the scenes for us. It's like imagine how the crew was like when we were trying to shoot the intro, and I was like, Matt, so you're gonna walk in front of the camera, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna piece this to that. I'm just gonna mask it, but times 1,000. He's like,
Storyboarding.
so
Yeah.
we're gonna just cross the water like this. We're gonna stitch here.
It's
What?
great. It's great he got Roger A. Deakins, which will win
Yeah,
cinematography.
that probably
Do you
helped
mind
out.
if I ask like an unrelated tangent? How does it rank against Sam Mendes' other movies?
I've only seen about half his filmography, so I've only seen Skyfall, American Beauty, Revolutionary Road, and now this.
I love Revolutionary Road.
I need to
that's
rewatch
the
it.
only one I haven't seen. I've seen Jarhead, American
Seen
Beauty,
Jarhead. Road to
Spectre,
Rendition.
Skywalk.
Road to Perdition. Have you seen
Skyfall.
Road to Perdition?
Skywall.
Road to
Skywall.
Perdition
It's
is
got
my
Skyfall.
favorite of his.
It is.
Yeah,
I
Road to
haven't
Perdition
seen
is
it.
maybe my favorite.
It's got Tom Hanks in like 2001 or something.
Yeah, and Daniel Craig in like one of his best.
Oh,
sort of
young Dave.
Yeah,
Daniel
a
Craig.
young Daniel Craig.
Ooh.
Like he gets to act against Paul Newman, and Paul Newman's his dad.
Nice.
And it's one of the best like Daniel Craig character performances where he's like kind of like not Daniel Craig, quote unquote.
Knives Out.
Yeah, I don't know. Knives Out.
Yeah, it ranks up.
Snub.
There.
Right.
Yeah, we'll talk about snubs, but for Sam Mendes, I think I like Skyfall and American Beauty more than 1917.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah.
Really?
out of all the movies I've seen,
Wow. You must really like those.
Yeah, out of those,
I love American Beauty, even
American
though
Beauty is one of my favorite
even
films,
though
so.
it doesn't age, with Kevin
No,
Spacey. But if you don't
I-
look at that,
Yeah, you gotta
I've yet to
ignore it.
watch it since that. So
Yeah.
I'm like scared to.
but like I remember when I first
I mean,
watched
then again,
American
that
Beauty.
whole movie, he's like lusting after a teenage girl, so it's kind of accurate.
but like now
They
that
just
you
got the
saying,
gender
yeah.
wrong.
They just got the
Yeah.
gender
The
wrong.
the casting was
That's
so
hilarious.
good.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the
that's
same thing with watching Seven, where it's like, oh, he's
You know
a
what? It's
serial
just not
killer.
as compelling doing this versus doing this. with
There you
the,
go.
That's the thing. You can watch.
With the rose.
Yeah,
There's-
the rose scene. Yeah, pulling the pants down is a little different.
Oh man.
There's just so many
Recreate
spacey
that.
performances where he's just a complete horrible human being. So it's like
Baby Driver.
it translates very well.
House of Cards. Yeah.
I feel bad for Baby Driver because I think that's why I didn't get nominated for anything because he's in that movie. So
Yeah, he's a.
I love that
horrible
one line.
person.
shout out to Kevin Spacey ruining everything.
Anyways, Moving on to Best Actress.
Yeah.
Actress. Okay.
Did anybody see Harriet Tubman?
No.
No.
No, nobody did.
Just hair.
I love
She was
Cynthia
dead by the
Erivo,
time I was
though.
born.
I do think.
Huh?
I said no, she was dead by the time I was born.
Oh my god.
I do
Good
feel
one.
bad though because I do like Cynthia Erivo a lot. I think she's a terrific actress.
She's a good up and
but
coming actress.
it's also a movie that I'm not really interested in seeing.
Like when I texted you if you knew Vince Carter, and you're like, not personally. He's like, shut up, Connor.
Not personally, but I do know him.
None of us saw Bombshell for Charlize Theron.
No one should see Bombshell.
You have Scarlett Johansson for Marriage Story.
I mean, great job making her look like
No, she looks
Megyn Kelly.
great as Megan. I could not believe that was her. So like, I guess I'm glad she's the one that got a nomination
see
out
it?
of that movie.
Connor?
No, because like Vice PTSD.
well, also
I
Margot
can't
got
watch that.
nominated.
Oh wow.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, for supporting.
Yeah, she
We'll,
did.
we'll talk about that.
Brother.
God, I always try to say this.
Shearsha.
Saoirse Ronan.
Oh, yeah.
Saoirse.
Saoirse,
Is it
Saoirse,
Saoirse?
Titanic.
Saoirse.
It's all the same
Saoirse
thing.
Ronan.
I don't think so.
Saoirse.
Saoirse.
Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan.
Let's just call her Ronan.
I
Okay?
heard that, Matt.
It's kind of badass.
Is that a Shearsha?
No,
For-
it's Saoirse.
Joe in Little Women.
Fucking.
And then
Shit.
you have apparently the winner, Renee Zellweger for Judy.
Just Judy.
The girl who played Dorothy
Judy
in
Garland.
Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
It's a movie just about her life. So it's a movie that nobody saw, and apparently she's winning all the Oscars. But it could be the upset of Glenn Close last
Right.
year.
Didn't Glenn Close win?
Yeah.
Some
Well, she was
awards
winning
last
everything.
She was winning for the wife, yeah.
Yeah, for the wife, and then
year? Olivia Colman.
Yeah, Olivia Colman for the favorite one.
That was so great. I love Olivia Colman. I love
Get
So-
out of here, Glenn Close.
that was definitely the best surprise of last year's Oscar.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
get some tape for you, Matt, because I'm tired of seeing
Is that,
your butt
was that the
fall.
favorites only win?
I don't know. It wasn't it? Maybe like production
Maybe.
design.
I think costume.
No, it was fucking
No,
Black
costume
Panther.
and set was Black Panther. Last
Oh, that's right. Let me check. Was it like
Um,
Black Panther won
and
4 Oscars.
Tony
I'm pretty sure.
McNamara didn't win script?
No.
So out of the people that we've seen, I guess I would go with Scarlett Johansson.
And she feels like the one that seems like most confident. If you're gonna go for that upset, it's
I
gonna
love all
be-
the jokes of everyone saying, I love the Asian representation with
Oh, yeah.
ScarJo in this one.
It never gets old.
But yeah, no, I mean, she seems like the likely winner if you're gonna like
Yeah.
get that upset from like Golden. Then again, it's also the Golden Globes that gave it to Renee Zellweger, so who knows?
Right.
Who's gonna like
Has
carry over.
Saoirse ever won? She's had 4 nominations now.
She's had 4 nominations. I think
She's like
did she win for
25.
Brooklyn?
No, she
Yeah,
hasn't.
she didn't.
She never won.
Brie Larson won that year.
Yeah. I would have given it to her for. Brooklyn,
Did she
though.
not get one for Atonement?
She did get one for a nomination.
So she didn't win.
Yeah, no, that's one of her
Okay,
best.
then she has it
performances, though.
because Lady Bird's the other one. So she
Atonement's
hasn't won.
so good. By the way.
I need
So-
to watch that.
Are we all kind of agreement?
ScarJo.
Yeah.
ScarJo?
ScarJo, yeah.
I'm going for Saoirse, but she
You're going
won't
for
win,
Saoirse?
so.
I still haven't seen Little Women.
Gotta
so-
build that hype for Black Widow.
I want to hear your thoughts a little.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Little Women. By the way.
Greta. Oh, we didn't
Yeah,
mention.
well, we're gonna talk about
that's
stuff.
gonna be
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be the end. Best actor. You have Antonio for Pain and Glory, which I haven't seen.
Did you see
Um,
Pain and Glory?
I did.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
Isn't Mark
Okay.
Wahlberg in that?
Dwayne Johnson.
You have Leo for Once Upon a Time, which I think is kind of a waste of a nomination
What is
because
this for?
this is best actor.
Wait, who did
Okay.
you say was a waste?
Really? You think
Leo.
it's a waste?
I think
What?
An actor playing an actor?
What? There's a door right there, brother.
I think I think it's the first true character he's played in years.
Like Revenant's like here, you can have.
Yeah, no,
this.
I
But,
think
like,
Revenant
'cause
was the
he's-
like, you know.
but he's already
constellation.
won his Oscar.
I mean, that's fair though.
That's
I think
like I guess
this
that's my kind
this
of
was
reasoning.
definitely one of the better.
Okay,
Like,
just because you win
could've-
one, it's like, okay, we don't need to vote for you anymore.
Is the dog a supporting actress?
Brandy.
She did win Best Dog of the Year though.
Did she?
Yeah, Palm,
Fuck yeah,
Palme
dude.
d'Or.
Yeah, she
Palme
won.
d'Or has
That
the
was
best
so
dog and
wholesome.
won.
How-
Brandy won the best dog.
Yeah, come on, you gotta love Brandy. She's a fine girl. Adam Driver from Marriage Story.
The Leo hates that just came out of hand.
Right?
I know it's not
the
hate.
reaction.
It's just like
Who would you have replaced him with? Taryn.
You would have left. You would have left Leo to drown. You would have stayed on the door.
Fucking Rose.
I'm sorry.
Don't let go,
I
Andrew.
love Taryn. Okay,
Rose Crane.
I think he should have. Well, anyways, he did. Leo was great. I just know he's not going to win it, so you should
Guys,
give it
where's
to
the
somebody else.
nomination?
Are
for
we
it?
sure that he's not going to win? Like it's just every
Are
year.
we
he's
sure
like,
Leo's
why
not
do I
gonna
get
win?
nominated? Like I did a really good job, but just
Dude,
stop.
come on. We
So
all
you're
actually.
saying this is a waste?
I was
but this
talking
isn't?
about that with my brother.
I mean, that's also a waste.
One thing that I thought was
'Cause nobody really saw
interesting
that.
is
Replace
like
him
you can
with
see in
Taryn.
like once
Fair
upon a
enough,
time
fine.
he feels like
Jonathan
for the first
Pryce.
time he's just kind of
Welcome
like
to the hot take portion of the podcast.
No. I was talking to my brother, like, you can kind of feel in Once Upon a Time for the first time, like, there's no pressure on Leo's back to win the Oscar. He finally feels like.
Well, I mean, this
settled
was the
into-
last. This was his most recent movie since.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you feel like that, like.
Was it?
I feel like there's
I think it
so.
was.
I feel like so many of his other performances, he's trying so desperately for that approval,
I
and
think
he
you're
finally
right.
has achieved that.
You can really tell
You
how
can see
relaxed
the
he is
ease,
with the
like-
margarita and the.
Yeah, and I mean,
You damn hippies.
you find him like slipping into the role so thoroughly to the point that he. I mean,
That is a good point.
my biggest thing is I watched Leo on screen before Revenant, and including Revenant, and I'm like, okay, that's Leo DiCaprio the whole time. This is the first time in a while that I've seen him, and I'm like, that's Rick Dalton. That's not Leo DiCaprio.
And that's,
You're
you know.
fucking
Yeah.
Dalton.
Well, you didn't think Calvin Candy.
That actually kind
I
of
mean,
makes me-
Tarantino-
He's just made
I'm
for
gonna be honest.
Tarantino.
Calvin Candy,
God
I
damn.
also feel I'm like, that's Leo doing a lot of Leo stuff.
Racist Leo.
that
Yeah,
actually
this is
brings up a
great.
good point though, because it kind of actually makes me excited to see what Leonardo is going to do.
Exactly.
Because now that he has his actor or his Oscar, like I actually
It's like,
look
bitch, I
back
did
on
it. Yeah.
It's like fuck, he was a really good actor
Exactly.
in Hollywood because he was just
What is
he
happening
believed
here?
his character.
Yeah.
Because like even
Is
when,
he
like,
the
you know,
new?
Like
like what's he
Lincoln.
go-
Like
yeah, when he played like a child, like fucking
Exactly.
amazing.
It's like for
And like you know, he
promotion
reached
for
this point where you're just like he became obsessive with it, and you're just like you're losing touch.
Exactly.
So now that
Oh shit! I just
guess,
saw.
Guess we gotta take a break.
Yeah, we'll take a break. We just saw the temperature thing.
Time out, guys.
Hello.
Technical issues.
Technical issues.
Our camera just loves starting fires inside of itself.
We were talking about Leo. Everybody yelled at me. So Leo is a good actor, and he should have been nominated.
Hashtag cancel Andrew.
Yeah. But
We
I
just
still,
started this YouTube channel. Let's not
I
cancel.
still think Adam Driver should win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he said Laura Dern was annoying. All right, here you go.
Oh, we were just talking about the awful reviewer.
Okay, first off,
Lights,
are we
Camera,
talking about
Jackson.
Marriage Story?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was pretty fucking annoying.
She was kind of like
It was
That's the
perfect.
point.
Yeah, she was-
Well, no, in a
She's a
good,
lawyer.
yeah, in a good way. I'm just saying her character was fucking.
Anyways,
get
I
to her
vote for
performance.
Adam Driver as
too.
best
I think
actor.
this whole table wants Adam.
Carried unanimously.
Yeah.
Jonathan Pryce.
Nobody has seen the two popes at
is that
this
the guy in
table.
Modern Warfare?
Nice.
I mean, and then
Yeah,
you have
we're
the
going
man
dark.
that could win it.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Who would have thought in a single year I would have said Joaquin Phoenix doesn't deserve the award? Give it to Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
No, the Sandman, man.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. Like, so I don't really. You know, I've seen a lot of people who don't like Joker who still say that they like Joaquin Phoenix's performance in the movie. I'm gonna be the dissenter and say that I don't like Joaquin Phoenix's performance in the movie, and here is why. I feel that Joaquin Phoenix in Joker is very much the same kind of like Oscar baity kind of performance where it's all superficial without much interiority. It's very much a physical presence without
It's definitely
much.
a physical performance.
It's
yeah.
but it's not just physical. It's all based on like the transformation, the big external factors of what his performance is. It reminds me a lot of the Vice performance where it's very shallow. There's not much to grasp onto in terms of interiority, in terms of actual genuine nuance. It's a lot of big gestures to characterize this is good serious acting when in reality it's just kind of like, oh, you lost a lot of weight and then you dance around a lot and and even your anguish is all external, it's not internal. And this is from an actor who could give us the fucking breakdown scene and You Were Never Really Here a year prior. Like
Such
the
a good
fucking
movie.
literally the scene where he's breaking down and crying in the bedroom is so much more powerful
There's
than
a
any
lot
of the,
of
Or when
parallels with
he's
those two
laying
performances.
down next to the dude and he's like
exactly.
calming him as he's dying and they're
It's-
just laying there together.
It's such beautiful interiority,
Go
it's such
see You Were
beautiful
Never Really
nuance.
It's on Amazon Prime movie.
It's kind of unfair to also just say just because you're method acting, you're automatically going to win.
Exactly. It's kind of the
It's-
same thing with like the
not
director.
fair.
Exactly, and it's the same thing like I was saying with them choosing a director who does a big, aggressive, over-the-top technical thing like Sam Mendes with 1917. It's all empty, guys. It's all empty.
That hurt awful. You guys missed it at Taco Bell. He did the same thing.
I did the exact same thing at Taco
With an
Bell.
empty cup.
Yeah, it was empty cup, so
Yeah.
thank God.
Empty cup both times. But no, same thing where the Oscars like to choose one that's a big showy performance without the subtlety of like. That's why I'm always afraid that they're not going to choose someone like Adam Driver.
Do you think they'll give it to Joaquin?
Oh,
I don't
This
know.
is a good. Who do you think will win? Who do you want?
I mean, I think we all want Adam Driver, but
Yes.
I at SAGs,
I think Adam has a good chance. Still.
if Joaquin wins the fucking SAG award, I will be shocked.
When's the SAG?
Sunday.
What's another thing is
No, when?
is that
Sunday, yeah.
I was like, what?
no
Sunday
superhero
night.
characters will have ever won except one.
Except for
it's
the
won
Joker.
twice.
Yeah, except for
If
the
he does
Joker,
win,
both
so
fucking
it's like-
times.
Hey, at least Robert Downey Jr. didn't get nominated for Best Actor.
Thank God.
For your consideration.
Yeah, I will take
super weird, though,
Joaquin
that,
over
like-
that.
It's super weird that like, even beyond nominations, no superhero characters have gotten nominated besides the Joker twice.
It's like not even like Hugh Jackman and Logan.
With
or
Logan,
something.
which I would have been
I'm
fine with.
surprised. Black Panther didn't get nominated just because they
Just
had so many
Chadwick
nom-
Boseman.
Yeah,
But,
just
Like,
because.
I like Chadwick Boseman.
Wakanda
more than I think
forever.
that he gave a good performance.
Give this man the shield.
He's
Raise all defenses.
way more acting in Civil War, and he's in that like for 10 minutes.
You know, you know. Okay, this is a minor thing that like I don't think anyone else like has actually fixated on the same way I have in Black Panther. But there's the scene where he's like, the big scene where he's like accusing his ancestors of everything of
the
doing
Lion King scene.
Exactly. But the weirdest part is that they frame him from like mid torso.
Yeah.
And he keeps popping into frame like, you were wrong to abandon him.
he's doing a lot of like
Like, and it's
Oh yeah, he like gets on his toe.
It's weirdly
like he
shot.
gets on his toes. It's the weirdest shooting for that scene ever. You are wrong to abandon him.
Ryan Coogler, what happened?
And then I'm just like, okay, this is a good scene, but that's happening.
I mean,
That
I
was
guess,
fucking funny.
It's funny, yeah. No, I like
he's,
it.
he's making some really good points. He's just do it again.
You are wrong to abandon him.
Now I want to
Insert
watch
the
this
scene,
scene.
right?
Yeah, I want to watch.
I mean, it makes sense because like that's how people talk in that situation. Anyways, they try to get like all up and powerful.
Yeah, but
But,
like,
like,
he
how
keeps like
they- yeah.
popping up
Yeah.
and down on his toes, and it's framed from like mid body. So it, like,
I mean, that's how it's
feels
gonna
like-
look no matter how
He
you
worked
frame
out
it,
those
though.
pecs. I
Like,
wanted
he's
to
just
show
doing
him
his
off.
head,
That
his
was
head's gonna
it.
be flowing up and
Yeah,
down.
his,
Yeah, but
his head's gonna be
whatever.
keep
Fuck your
popping into
phone
the frame
for-
like he's gonna be like
Dude,
Tommy
I was trying to.
Wiseau.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
So it's like
Keep going.
if anything, like Chadwick, another one, but without the popping.
Yeah, we
I can't
have.
find it. Where is it? Is it this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Oh shit! It is.
Yeah,
this.
1 minute. So just turn
Alright.
it off for a minute.
Yeah, let's
do
keep
it,
this
Andrew.
moving.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say one more thing about Adam Driver. I could point out like 7 scenes from Marriage Story that should have him win it. And I think you brought a good point. Like if you put these movies as like a silent film, Joaquin Phoenix is really good with
That's a
his
good point.
mannerisms.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like when you bring in
The artist.
when you bring in the sound and you bring like you hear it.
Well, it's also
From
because
Adam
they're
Driver.
two very different movies.
Yeah, they're two different
Marriage
movies.
Story is very just low key.
And it's
The
A
character
Noah
drama.
Baumbach film, a superhero character study.
It's
Very
always
two
like
different
you
things.
always hope
Supervillain?
the Oscars can choose like
Surf?
the subtle, nuanced performance, and it very rarely happens. And when it does,
comic book. I meant to
you're
say.
just so like, you're like, thank God. And I hope we can get Adam Driver to win, but like,
I love
don't-
Joaquin.
Plus, that'd be very
I
sweet.
love
if,
Joaquin, but it's such a weird performance to choose. It's like this would be like Joaquin's Scent of a Woman win, like Al Pacino winning for Scent of a Woman. This is what like Joaquin's done a whole career
He won
of like,
for what?
he won for Scent of a Woman.
Al Pacino.
Yeah, Hooah!
it would be very sweet if Adam Driver and ScarJo could win it.
That
for the
would be
same
nice.
movie.
Oh yeah, we didn't bring it up.
Let's do it.
I guess you're about to.
This would literally be Joaquin's like he's got a whole career of terrific performances,
bring up
and then he
ScarJo
wins
for
for
Best
his
But she's
Scent
also
of a Woman.
nominated for supporting.
But she,
I just
she's
want to
got
throw one
two.
thing in there with Adam Driver, and then we can move on. So, in more of like a personal aspect of his life, I don't know exactly, but I know he was in the Marines. I think he was running away from his father, who he had a lot of issues
Yes.
with.
Yeah.
So then there was that scene in Marriage
Don't
Story.
compare me to my father.
Exactly.
Which that
And
scene was
I didn't Didn't put that together.
Just that
right,
one.
like that probably was
that
just like
one
raw
line
emotion
delivery.
from him. Just like he actually tapped into that, and he was
Yes.
just like,
I
"Fuck,
fucking love this.
I hate
dude,
him.
honestly."
No, Adam Driver's the.
Give
like,
him the Oscar, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, this year's been fucking amazing for Adam Driver. Besides just this, he also did the
Dead
report.
Don't Die.
I mean, I even like him. I
fucking-
like him in Dead Don't Die. He's hilarious.
Rise of Skywalker.
Kylo
Yeah.
is the best part of the new
But
Star Wars.
guys,
so
the man who killed Don Quixote.
Did that come out
I
this
need
year?
to watch that.
Here's the thing. I saw it on like the Fathom Events thing.
Oh, right.
And
Yeah, I
here's the
missed
thing.
that.
They
Yeah, we
very,
went over this,
they
yeah.
very subtly released it on Blu-ray without anyone realizing, and I bought a Blu-ray.
Terry Gilliam.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna borrow it. 'Cause I wanna
yeah.
watch
You
it.
can borrow it. Yeah.
All right, chug it along.
Adam Driver gang.
Yeah, Adam Driver. Supporting actress. You have Kathy Bates for Richard Jewell.
Okay.
Get some
You did not see it. Did you see Richard Jewell?
No.
I did.
My pantyhose.
It's a later Clint Eastwood movie, better than the previous ones.
Oh, yeah. 15, 17.
It's about. I'd say it's like at the same level, just a little bit like The Mule,
Yeah.
like in terms of quality.
Did you like Gran Torino?
Gran Torino?
I'm okay with Gran Torino.
I really like Gran
Same.
I like
I'm
Gran
kind of
Torino.
at the same.
No.
I'm kind of like where I like Gran
Like Gran
Torino more
Torino.
than I love it.
It's definitely one of the better
I was talking
ones
about
this
My
this
Hero,
decade.
Matt.
like
Yeah, I'd
2009
say that
on.
Richard Jewell isn't very good, but it's higher ranked for like a later later
Just let him do his thing every year. Whatever.
Exactly. It's
He has
nowhere
money.
near. It's nowhere near as bad as 1517 in Paris or what was the fucking musical he did?
Jersey
What was it?
Boys.
Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near as bad as
That was
Jersey Boys.
Oscar bait right there.
So yeah, you have
Anyway,
Kathy
Kathy
Bates,
Bates.
Richard
Kathy
Jewell, Laura Dern for Marriage Story, and it
Yeah.
sounds like she might be the winner. She's
Yeah.
getting the
Which
love.
I will say that is a bit weird. I mean, I love Laura Dern to death, but like this is a very much like this is one of those weird performances where it's like they didn't do as much as like
It's more character.
it's more
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, it
it's
wasn't
more-
a performance.
it's very much
Right.
a Laura Dern character.
like I want her to win because that'd be cool.
That would
I
be fun.
honestly want to say she's the best performance out of
Like
these.
Kathy Bates did like more acting.
Yeah.
right?
Like I feel like she was actually like a true supporting actress.
or Florence
Yeah.
Pugh, honestly.
I love.
But then
Oh,
you have
where's Ray
Florence
Liotta
Pugh.
with
For Little
the
Women.
supporting
Yeah.
character?
I mean, you might love her in Little Women, but then when you find out she's supposed to play a 12-year-old, you kind of take a seat back because she has such a deep voice.
Yeah.
When he
They're
told me that
also,
after the movie, I was like,
25.
Lawrence Pugh is supposed to play a 12-year-old in those flashback
well, most
scenes?
of them are like
She
supposed
is like
to be teenagers.
She is one of the best actresses working today, though.
Yeah.
Like I mean, of
This is
I mean,
the
well,
year
the-
of
Yeah.
Florence.
There was, you had Fighting with My Family, you had Midsommar, you had this. Was there another one?
No, it was those three. But I mean, even the year before, she did The Little Drummer Girl on AMC, which was
What?
directed by Park Chan Wook.
really.
Yeah, it was an adaptation of a John le Carre.
What are you laughing about?
You brought up Midsommar, and I just thought of the fucking sex scene. And how we just reenacted
And
it
then-
in our last podcast.
and then she just grabs his ass and just.
And then she's gonna be in Black Widow,
Yep.
so
Yes.
she's really getting out there.
Getting
And
their
then here
paycheck.
you have ScarJo for Jojo Rabbit,
Mhm.
which was a nice, sweet performance. I thought. The fucking shoes. That's all I'm gonna say. And then Margot Robbie for Bombshell. None of us have seen Bombshell. So.
And then like
So, no comment.
Florence Pugh
I
for
feel like I
Little
just
Yeah,
want to
Florence
give
Pugh
it.
for Little
I just
Women.
want to give it to Florence Pugh because I think Florence Pugh is great. Like I haven't seen Little Women obviously yet.
I mean, she was a really good performance.
I think she's equally has had a big. She's had an equal year in terms of
Yeah.
breakout in terms of like
Mhm.
as Adam Driver in my opinion. So,
Yeah. So I guess like we're kind of tossed and turned,
Laura.
but Laura is probably going to be the winner.
She's gonna win.
Mhm.
And
One
that's-
Kathy.
Yeah. Maybe
She
Kathy
has
Bates,
hers,
but
though.
yeah. So that's supporting actress. Supporting actor, no shit. Tom Hanks got nominated. Come on, he was gonna get it for Fred Rogers. Anthony Hopkins for Two Popes. Still nobody.
Both of the two popes.
Nobody's
I
seen
got
that
you
movie.
can't-
Popes.
It's just
One
like
for the plug. One for the
you got the two couples. You
That's
got
good.
Marriage Story
That's
and the two popes.
And how romantic.
How romantic.
Did you guys see the video of like a lady grabbing the Pope's hand and she just wouldn't give it back? And so
Yeah.
he like started slapping her hand.
Like very
Uh,
gently slapping.
And then here's another couple. You have the two people from The Irishman.
my man, baby Russell Bufalino.
Yes.
Yes.
Joe Pesci.
I was
Joe
like, that
Pesci.
was his name. Yeah, Joe Pesci and
Alpa.
Yeah, Alpa.
Alpha.
Alpa.
Solidarity.
God, and after
Alpha. Gino.
Connor and I just watched The Godfather for the
sweat.
first time, dude,
Drink
he
booty sweat, y'all.
is fucking amazing in that movie.
Which one?
I need to watch it.
Godfather.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yes.
fucking. Like, whew, I don't want to say anything
Michael
since
Corleone.
Matt hasn't seen it, but
I've got like.
You haven't seen The
Any-
Godfather? Yeah.
I've seen all three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
is the third one as bad as people say?
Not as bad, but it's not good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just far.
Well, we
past
saw that
the
like
other
these two were made like 2 years apart,
yeah.
and then the third one came out in '90.
We
So-
almost got a fourth one actually. Yeah. Coppola was gonna do a fourth one, taking place where it's another like kind of like Godfather 2, sort of jumping back and forth in time, with a prequel dealing with Sonny. Instead of being played by James Caan, he's going to be played by Leo DiCaprio, and fucking De Niro was going to return as Vito Corleone. Weird shit, right?
That's weird.
Interesting.
I'm glad it didn't happen.
I'm very glad it didn't happen because James Caan's my favorite performance from the Godfather.
Right.
Like, and I don't think Leo could fit that at all.
No, definitely not.
And then here we go. Here's
Bing.
the what seems to be the winner.
This is another Laura Dern situation.
Yeah, another Laura Dern, Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time.
Cliff Booth.
Yeah,
Better character in the performance. I think.
yeah.
I'd say there's a little bit more of a performance with Cliff
Well, he
Booth
has
than-
way more screen time.
Yeah.
He has more
So,
screen time.
Way
I think.
more.
Like
So-
triple.
Yeah.
Quadruple.
It's a longer
Probably.
movie,
It's a
definitely.
longer movie, and he's
Half
like
the movie,
literally
so-
one of the
Some
three
would say.
characters.
Huh?
Even quintuple, some would say.
Maybe.
Quentin
Ah.
Out of this, I would say I would like Brad Pitt to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
totally good with that.
Yeah, I mean, his speech for the Globes was pretty funny. When he was just like, I want to keep making movies. I'm kind of paraphrasing, but he was like, so I don't have to make another Ocean's movie. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, no, not to make Ocean's
Ocean's
Yeah,
9.
Yeah, he doesn't want to make another one of those. That was pretty funny.
He
but-
didn't know could catch back up, get 9 and 10, and then
And then it's a crossover.
But everybody sounds like Brad Pitt, pretty much.
I mean, I don't
I'm
remember.
good
if-
with that, man.
I don't think
Joe
any-
Pesci, though.
any
I mean,
member-
I
I'm rooting
personally
for Al
would
Pacino.
want. I would personally want to give it to Joe Pesci, though I know that like
he's never gonna act in anything again.
that's why I want to give it to
Yeah,
him.
he's
Like,
fucking old as shit.
He literally returned after so like being gone for so long.
Marty had to be like,
and
please,
fucking
please
kicked
come back.
everyone's
He
ass.
fucking owned every scene.
He kicked everyone's ass at acting after being gone for so long. It's like
Because you thought he was going to be like the loudmouth that he is, but he was so calm and
fucking-
collective. And
it was
Which was
beautiful how
brilliant.
subdued he was.
Yeah.
Like here's the thing, there's the level of it where you could tell how much he wanted the family life and the heartbreak he conveyed in his eyes. With no words. He was so beautifully subdued in that movie. I fucking love him.
Layers.
Layers.
So, I mean, that's really it. You know, you have Best Original Screenplay, which there are a lot of competitors. I think we all kind of think Once Upon a Time is probably going to win it.
Probably wouldn't win it, yeah.
Hopefully, Marriage Story
Yeah.
or Parasite.
Marriage Story and
That's
Parasite.
a loaded.
It's loaded. You have
original
Knives.
screenplay.
You have Knives Out.
It's a
Marriage
very
Story.
stacked-
1917. Out of any of them, I think 1917 is the weakest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
screenplay wise.
Yeah, screenplay
Yeah,
wise,
just- yeah.
the story wasn't as good as these other four.
There is a personal aspect to it that
Parasite.
could notch it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
but I
Parasite or
really.
Marriage Story.
Yeah.
And it's just by the nature of the way the film's made. You can't really have like a dense script for a film that is
Yeah, like
just a lot of
that's not
nonsense.
what it's going for. You
Exactly.
know,
It's not the whole point of it, you know.
Adapted. If Joker fucking wins, I'll fucking ride it. But I think Little Women has a chance,
That's possible.
Irishman
or
JoJo,
Irishman.
I think
JoJo,
actually it might be
Little
Irishman.
Women, and
fucking two popes.
fucking shoot
I could actually see Irishman winning that screenplay award. Steve Zahn.
I think they're pushing Little Women. I think.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be between the two. I mean, Little Women could have the legacy. Not the legacy, but the continued over.
Joker
win.
wins adapted.
I'm happy that Frozen 2 did not get nominated for Best
Yes.
Animated Film.
The balls
Also-
of
surprising.
Disney. Yeah.
Also, I am very interested. I saw like a little.
I didn't see the. I forgot.
I lost my body.
Claws got one.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
forgot
shit.
the animated
Didn't see that?
Yeah.
category.
it's How to Train Your Dragon. I Lost My Body, Claws, Missing Link, and Toy Story 4.
That's a pretty good field.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I like.
Okay.
Like Disney only has one in there.
There's
And I
some
really
good-
like Missing Link. So
Very humble.
You
of
did
them.
or didn't?
I did.
I appreciate it. I mean,
I
it's
just-
not a great film.
I just
but,
really like Leica films.
Yeah.
Like so. Like
and they won.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I want to say this really quick. Fucking Kit Bull got nominated for Best Animated Short, and so did Hair Love, which also was really
I think Harlow will win.
was also a really sweet one, and that played in front of Angry Birds, I think. Remember that?
No shit.
Oh yeah.
It was about the little black girl that had her dad was trying to fix her hair.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
With cancer and everything.
Yeah. So that that
Dude,
played in front of
that's
Angry
kinda
Birds
cool.
too. So
You should watch the Angry Birds
Well,
movies.
who made Angry Birds? What studio is that?
Sony.
yeah.
Huh.
Dude, Angry Birds is fucking
It
tight.
was-
It's funny. I love those.
Wait, no, was
Angry
that?
Birds 2 was hilarious.
It's Sony.
Or was that a Pixar short?
No.
Love Hair?
Hair Love.
No, Hair Love was Sony. I
feel like
follow
that was
Sony
much
Pictures, and
longer
they
ago.
posted a picture of it when it got nominated.
I
So
just want to say the original songs this year really fucking
yeah,
suck.
the original songs. Hey, at least Beyonce didn't get it. Which is just all
Bee.
all the bees are angry.
Oh well, fucking Elton John's gonna win.
Did the-
Elton John's gonna win it because everybody loves Elton John.
Did
right
the
now.
Aladdin song get thrown in there?
No.
You have Toy Story 4, Rocket Man. Yeah, Breakthrough got a song that
You know,
Christian
been,
movie.
you know
Oh,
what'd been
God.
fucking hilarious.
Oh god, what a bad field.
Because they pulled Cats from all consideration. There was the original song that Taylor Swift wrote for Cats.
oh, they pulled their
God.
for your
They
consideration.
pulled all their for your consideration
funny.
of the bad reviews.
You have a song "Stand Up" from Harriet, and then you have "Into the Unknown" from Frozen 2. So, I think
Dude, Elton John's gonna win.
out of
Yeah.
all of them, Elton John.
John's gonna win. It's super surprising. There was that one movie. What was it? Wild Rose. That was like
Yeah, that should. I would be rooting for that if
Yeah,
that got a nomination.
people said
Dude.
that people were really like rooting for that to get like a
It's
nomination
like,
for best
what
original
was that
song.
called? Something about gonna be home again or something.
Yeah, like that one.
Quickly, one
Pretty
last
good
one.
movie. Go see Wild Rose.
Original score. I do like Joker. I like the score. I would
It's one
be
of the better
okay.
aspects of the film.
I'd
Yeah,
be
I do
okay.
like Hildra's score. Like,
And he brought up a good point. It is a solo black female.
No, it's just solo female.
Oh, solo female.
Yeah, no,
oh, I thought she was
she's,
black
she's
as
very
well.
white.
But
yeah, you know, she's actually
I thought she was black, but anyways.
she's actually like a she was a like very big collaborator with Johan Johansson.
Right.
Yeah, she played all over the Sicario score.
Rest in peace,
Okay.
Johan.
Yeah, Johan.
So that has a good upper hand.
That's so sad.
I did like Little Women's score as well.
That's the best.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've heard the score isolated
Alexander
from the movie
Desplat.
because I just love Alexander Desplat.
Dude. Easily the best.
Marriage Story. I thought it was good.
It was a Randy Newman.
Yeah, it was
score.
Randy Newman. So it sounded
Two
very
Newmans.
Toy Story
Yeah,
to me.
they're actually it's the cousins competing.
The cousins,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
Thomas
but
Newman.
yeah, 1917. When I heard that score, that fucking blew me out of the water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thomas
that-
Newman's a terrific fucking composer, man.
That was
It
one of
really
like, the
freaking
first times,
amazing.
like in a while, that I had actually realized that the soundtrack, or like the score for the movie, actually brought
Yeah.
a whole nother level of tension.
Yeah.
That's what a score is supposed to do. It's supposed
Yeah.
to like bring out the emotions of a scene.
Mhm.
It did that very well. I was
Because,
really
like,
impressed.
There was like that within like the first like few minutes of the movie, like when they're approaching that first German front line, and it would like it's just like getting higher, and louder,
Yep.
and louder, and then just dies down.
You're like,
It's just like, whew, whoa.
It's great.
The final moments with the score was really beautiful
When he's
too.
running through the destroyed city and everything too. Yeah, that was.
And then the throwaway, just because it's his last one, John Williams.
I cannot believe.
For Rise of Skywalker.
I can't believe it, but like seriously, it's not even the best one. It's probably his
not.
weakest score. Honestly,
It's just respectful
It's
to put
just
him up there.
yeah. It is his last film, so whatever. It's like a Joe Pesci.
I think we're all in
But
agreement,
Joe
even though
Pesci's
you
way
haven't
better.
seen it. Roger Deakins is probably going to win for 1917.
Yeah.
Like
Was it Roger
Freaking
Deakins?
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
come on,
why
it's so fucking
That's
beautiful.
why it's
No,
very
no,
likely.
I know, but I
We need to watch
I
2049.
swear that I saw Ludwig Göransson in there somewhere.
Well, no. We're talking about cinematography.
cinematography.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never
Ludwig,
mind.
he's only done Mandalorian this year. He's probably done one other
I
movie.
swear he
He's
was.
doing
I swear I saw his name.
He is
Yeah.
doing 10. That's
Mhm.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds
Yeah,
good.
curious why
Yeah,
Hans
the
didn't
trailer.
work with
So good for
Nolan
him.
on this one.
I think he is doing
He's probably
something
busy for
else.
something
Yeah.
else.
That's
probably.
why.
Fucking Wonder
No,
Woman
actually,
too,
Wait,
right?
no, Hans Zimmer was doing Dune. That's why he's not doing Tenet.
And then Dickens didn't do Dune because he's
Dickens.
doing
No,
1917.
here's the funny thing about like 1917 Dune and Tenet is that they all like exchanged and swapped people because like
That's awesome. They're all gonna be great.
Yeah,
like,
I can't wait for Dune.
Like Lee Smith isn't
Hopefully it's
like
freaking amazing.
Lee Smith isn't editing Tenet because he was editing 1917. Hans Zimmer's not
He could
scoring.
win editing too. so.
Exactly. Hans Zimmer
Jesus,
was not.
Spring is getting smacked all this
It really
podcast.
is. Hans Zimmer was scoring Dune, so he's not doing Tenet.
Right.
What's his name? The Dennis Gassner, the production designer, who did 2049, is not working on Dune because he was doing 1917.
Yeah, a lot of 1917.
Yeah,
Got
really like
Villeneuve's people.
raking it in.
Yeah, Villeneuve was like, guys. Well, they're gonna get some.
Yeah.
They probably won't. You said production design.
Yeah, production design.
It probably won't win that.
Yeah.
JoJo.
You find anything that?
No. Okay.
It is
Once Upon a
not
Time's gonna
Thomas
win that.
Yeah.
Oh, Thomas Newman's a terrific composer, by the way.
No, yeah, I mean,
That whole
it was
family
definitely-
is so fucking
Yeah,
talented.
super fucking talented.
There's so many
I mean-
cousins and brothers.
I
and
mean,
sisters.
Thomas Newman's done like several of my favorite scores of all time.
I
He
just-
did the American Beauty, score,
Yeah.
which is like
Mhm.
terrific.
Really?
I love American
Yeah.
Beauty score.
Yeah, the dun, dun, dun.
Oh, that makes sense because
Yeah.
fucking Sam Mendes.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
worked on every Sam Mendes project, I think.
and Skyfall.
Yeah, he did Skyfall and he did Spectre as well.
God damn.
Yeah.
Alright, that's
I mean,
good.
all the
That's
other
my
ones
guy.
are small little ones, like
KG.
production design and all that shit.
Okay,
But
KJ.
now, very
You should
quickly,
be stretching out.
like we're quoting right now,
Stretching out.
we're going to talk about some snubs.
Yeah.
Some snubberoos.
We just foreshadowed it.
Yeah.
We just foreshadowed the very
Everyone's
obvious
talking about it.
In general, I think Uncut Gems got snubbed.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
several
that
things.
forever.
Because I think in terms of
Fucking
we were
cinematography.
yeah, Darius Konji, who's having like
Oh.
one of the best years in like
Konji.
recent memory because he didn't just do Uncut Gems, he also did Anima and Too Old to Die Young.
So he did it. Wasn't Anima Mike Mills?
No, that's
That's
the
P.T. Anderson.
That's the P.T. Anderson.
Mike Will made it?
You're thinking of the Mike Mills national short film
That's
that he
what it
did,
was.
yeah, which
What's
also
the album, right?
Yeah, for the album, I Am Easy to Find. Great album, great short film.
Well, you
Yeah.
fucking skipped over The Lighthouse. Only nomination was cinematography.
Oh yeah, which like I mean
That's a snub.
that was one I wasn't expecting, and I'm actually pretty happy to see. You know what I mean? Like
It's like First Reform getting a script. It's like,
it's a consolation
tossing
prize.
a ball.
It gets acknowledged that it was a movie that was
dude,
really
freaking
good.
Willem Dafoe. Well, let me look at the
Willem
damn-
Dafoe.
Let me
Why
look
was
at the
he there?
damn.
Fond of me lobster, ain't you?
Ain't ya?
Tell me you liked my
What are the supporting actors?
Do it.
If
Sam
I had a
Hanks.
steak right now,
Anthony
I'd
Hopkins.
fuck
Get
it.
out of here.
Where is Willem Dafoe?
Yeah.
Where the fuck?
Where's
Dafoe?
Robert Pattinson? That's one that got snubbed.
Yes.
It's pretty stacked year for
Yes.
acting, but
Yeah.
whatever.
But yeah, no,
but yeah,
I think
only
that
one.
I think that Ron Bronstein and the Safdie should have been.
Well,
nominated
Dafoe
for
would have
the
been
script
supporting,
for
right?
Uncut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dafoe would have been supporting, right?
Yeah.
Who was in supporting category?
Fucking Tom Hanks, Anthony Hopkins, and 3 other guys that
That was an
deserve
easy
it.
I think a lot of
for
the
it.
snubs that are like being talked about are the really like well known.
I just think it's
Well, they're
A24 doesn't know how to fucking push for their films. I think they don't put any money behind it, and that's the problem. Like,
What I brought up to
Well,
Connor when we were having lunch
Which
the
is
other
you
day.
shouldn't have to put money behind it.
Yeah.
it's a broken industry. But
Yeah.
There was no female director,
That
and
is
I
true.
can think of 2 or 3 female directors.
Lulu Wang.
Yeah, Lulu Wang,
Greta Gerwig.
Gerwig, and
I would have pushed for Jennifer Kent also because the Nightingale.
Yeah, Nightingale.
Yeah.
Which I know that would never get
No,
nominated.
there's no
never,
way
but like I fucking love Jennifer.
That
Kent.
is a rough film. I
Like,
don't think
why?
no one saw it either.
Why not?
so-
Like, why not?
I mean, exactly. Why not? But you know, it's one of those films that I, as much as I wish it would be nominated for Oscars, it totally wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
that's another one of the better performances.
oh, exactly. I was
Yeah.
about to mention because like I can't remember who plays the lead role in The Nightingale, but she's one
What's
of my
her
favorite
name?
performances.
She's
of the
in
year.
Game of Thrones.
Is she?
Mhm.
Oh wow. But no, I think she's fucking terrific in The Nightingale. The lead
Wait, what
actress.
character is she?
Amelia Clark?
No.
No.
Wait,
Who are you talking about?
No, a good actor.
The
What's her-
lead actress from The Nightingale. I can't
What's her-
remember what her
oh.
name is.
What did she play in Game of Thrones?
Sansa?
No. It's not one of the
It's
big,
pretty minor.
like
It's
like
this
not one of the
girl.
big actresses.
Aisling
Yeah.
Franciosi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She played. Wait, where is it? She must have been really. Oh, okay. Lyanna Stark.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, makes sense.
yeah, that's very small.
Oh,
I knew it wasn't a big.
yeah.
Yeah, don't say her name again.
I think a big snub. Fuck.
Taryn.
Yeah, Taron. Sorry. I think I knew it came out way too early this year for them to even like recognize it as a nomination. So I'm so happy he got a Globe win for it.
He won. That's impressive.
Yeah. I thought I just watched it recently around Christmas time because my mom hadn't seen it yet, and I love that movie. It's a very fun movie, and sure he doesn't sound anything like Elton John, but give the guy some credit that he sang.
I mean, he fucking at least he tried.
yeah.
I think the cool
Raimi
thing is
didn't
that
do shit.
I read interviews where he said that Elton told him not to like do an impression of him. He said he's like
Just sing.
just saying like as if you were doing a musical, which I mean,
I felt like it was pretty. He did
And
pretty
sp-
well.
Especially when he's
doing.
like just like singing the love song on the piano right there. Like I love that scene. Yeah, it's like and just like I don't know. I love the movie. The montage of him though when he's changing outfits and he's on the record and he's like spinning around. He looked like Elton like there a lot. He looked really like Elton. But anyways, that's my snub. I was really mad that he didn't get nominated. And then Aquafina for The Farewell.
Yeah.
Should have been. She should have been
I
nominated.
Totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Makes
That was
me
another
upset.
big upset because The Farewell doesn't even get anything.
And another winner of a Globe. And
Yeah.
shit, not even nominated.
Yeah, that was really sad. People are saying Eddie Murphy. I did not see that movie.
Dolomite.
Dolomite.
Yeah, I did not see it,
I'm
but
sure he's good. But
it's probably good.
I highly doubt one of the best performances.
yeah. I'm trying to think. People were saying Jennifer Lopez for Hustlers.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Hustlers.
Connor.
It's fun.
Okay.
It's
It's
fun.
worth one watch. It's one of those movies. It's like that was pretty good, and
was
then you
pretty
move on with
good.
your day.
Okay, bet. We'll watch Hustlers if you watch Angry Birds too.
All right.
I mean,
Deal.
I do want to watch Hustlers at some point because it does seem like a genuinely fun movie.
It's like
that-
female Wolf of Wall Street, just without Martin Scorsese
Yeah.
behind the camera.
Yeah, it's Ian Scafari.
It looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
People also say I just looked. It's
a good Usher
Christian
cameo.
Bale. I don't really. It was fine for.
For Ford v Ferrari? Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Didn't he get nominated at the Globes or something?
I think so.
But they
He
also
kinda
have
just did
twice
this a
the
lot.
nominations.
yeah,
so.
they had twice the
Right.
nominations.
He threw a wrench a few times.
They did it.
If you're trying to throw the whole like method acting
He's
He's
respect
kind
in
of
there,
skinny again. Yeah.
Yeah, he
but
got
not
a
one
little
of his-
skinny.
Yeah, compared to other roles where he got much skinnier, it's an average day
Yeah,
for
he's
him.
kind of like talk
Machinist.
like this the whole
I think
time.
Ad Astra also got. Ad
Yeah.
Astra,
Yeah.
Knives
Ad
Out
Astra.
should have gone. Just like some
I would
minor
have loved to
ones
see
too.
Ana de Armas get a nomination. For
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
she didn't get. Oh
She
my
did-
god, I didn't even realize that. She
Yeah.
didn't get a nomination.
Yeah, she was really good in that. So there was a lot, but as we said in the beginning of this,
I think
You're not
Daniel
gonna
could have
get
gotten
everything.
a supporting role for that as well.
I don't think
Daniel
so.
Craig.
no, I mean he was good in it, but it was kind of like, as we said, like a character more.
Yeah.
Even though that the two supporting are more character
Absolutely.
acting, but
Right.
his was like the most
Knives Out did
cartoony.
good script, by the way.
It did
Yeah,
get script,
yeah.
yes, but like
Did it get production design?
no, that's what I was saying. It should have
Oh.
gotten production. It should have gotten like costume. I thought, but yeah. So I think that is it for the Oscars. How are we gonna do this, Akshay? I think we're gonna kick you out for a few minutes and talk about 1917.
All right, let me just put this right here.
And
Say bye to Akshay.
he'll come back to say goodbye at the very end. I'll text him when he can come
And then
back
he'll
in.
also be in another video, so be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. So
Man.
Matt's waving. Okay, so Akshay is gonna. Man, I can't believe in 1970. Get the fuck out! I want to.
Light is blocking my.
Oh, you can just
Oh yeah.
Matt fixed the light.
yeah fix the light when he goes out here.
You just sat down, man. Come on.
Actually, do you think it's fine?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, it's fine. Okay, bye, Akshay.
Tony Stark dies.
Okay, guys. So we're talking about
We
1917.
can even this out a little bit. Give you two a little bit of room.
Yeah, thanks. man.
Nah, I'm staying right here.
Hey Matt, say something. Thank you.
Wow, that was awesome.
Okay.
So, welcome to the spoiler section of 1917. We are going to talk all what we loved, and there's nothing to hate. So, don't say anything negative. I've seen it twice. Matt's seen it once.
I'll probably see it again.
Caleb just saw it. Connor saw it a few days
If you
ago.
want to go see it again, I'll go see it with you.
Tomorrow?
This was
If you're able to make like a little bit more of a drive, I would. If it's still playing too, I would see it in Dolby because it's definitely worth it.
Where's the nearest Dolby? That's
I
playing
think we
it?
checked it. Isn't it only like 10 miles away?
yeah.
that's not
It's
bad.
like
So that's like 20,
That's not bad.
25 minutes
I'd be
maybe.
willing to make that drive.
Yeah, it's a 20-minute drive.
Go in like the middle of the day.
Yeah.
so.
Do the react or the direct?
Yeah, I would do it tomorrow
Have a little
or
lunch-
Thursday.
Don't tempt me.
Tomorrow or Thursday.
Have a little lunch date.
Okay, let's bring it in. 1917.
Definitely better than 1916.
Yes. There was
Agreed.
there was
Hot take.
a lot of hype building this movie.
Shut up, Connor.
But it was
That
it was
was pretty
definitely
funny.
like not a disappointing hype. It was just like fuck,
Yeah.
No.
this was
It-
well deserved hype.
I mean, that final shot when McKay is running and just all the explosions, I was like, I'm sold.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
shot looks amazing. And from the trailer, you never got the idea that it was going to be like a one-shot movie. And so when the buzz started coming out about a few weeks ago that it was, I was like, huh, now I really want to see this.
Yeah, I don't know how you market it as a one-shot in a trailer.
You pretty much had to get like word of mouth with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you had to just, people had to be saying like, dude, it was one shot. And
Unless
the
you're
person
just-
said it's somebody
Well,
else.
Unless you're super corny and just like, this guy brings you a one-shot movie.
Yeah.
Also, I'm kind of upset that the guy's not getting a nomination for. I mean, like at least at the very least, a nomination for best actor because I really fucking liked him.
McKay.
Yeah,
he was
there
good.
Was it McKay or was it?
Yeah, it
McKay.
would be McKay.
Dean Charles Chapman.
Oh,
Oh,
good job
dude.
for
Is
you
the other
knowing
one.
that name.
Fucking
long name.
the irony. I told Matt
said that.
at the end that a Lannister and a Stark are brothers.
And of course, the two Game of Thrones actors are brothers.
Yeah, they're brothers, but like
Also, the fact that a Lannister was moving rocks,
It was-
a reference
dude.
Matt will get later on.
it was so like when I
Oh,
saw
you're not finished.
when I saw
That's
Richard
why you
started.
said shut up. Okay.
No.
when I saw Richard Madden, I was like,
yeah,
that's fucking
Someone got on the
hilarious.
list.
I was like, why'd you tell me to shut up? I'm not gonna watch it.
But yeah, so I guess like I thought, here we go. I said it earlier in the podcast. The death scene. I did not see it coming at all.
No.
Pretty early.
It was pretty.
It was-
End of the.
I clocked it in. It's about 45 minutes into the movie.
So end of the
second
first
time.
act.
Yeah.
It's kind of heartbreaking just seeing that
I
thought
told
this was
Andrew,
your movie, bro.
I was like, I hate movies for doing this to me because the
Yeah,
entire
it's off
time I
screen,
was like,
yeah.
no, he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, what
He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then he
you
died.
just saw how white he kept
Yeah.
getting.
Dude, I was telling Andrew that too. I'm like, I don't know how they did that. Like, because it was just a continuous shot for what it seemed like.
Did
it
you guys,
definitely was.
Did
That
you
was
guys stay for
definitely-
the whole credit?
No.
Credits. The list of digital artists is gigantic.
I
So
can
that
only
could have
imagine.
easily been a thing where they
That's what I'm-
masked his whole body and desaturated him
Really?
over
Yeah.
time.
Digital artists? Wow.
Like
I-
visual artists, yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, like he was turning white, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Because
And, like,
that's not something you can act. You can't make
Yeah, you
yourself
can't make
go pale.
it, especially that fast.
It's like,
Yeah.
all right, so we're actually going to cut you. So
You're actually gonna die today. Are you okay with this?
We'll
we
bring
only
you
got
back.
one take to do this, okay, bud?
Crafty's got your blood bag. We'll be good.
What I mentioned to you was at the beginning, the guy that dies. I'm really bad with
Dean
names.
Charles Chapman.
Dean Charles Chapman. I'm just going to go with characters.
Blake.
Blake and Schofield. Blake and Schofield. All right, I know that now. All right, Blake, like untouched, like the entire time, and then Schofield keeps getting fucked up with the barbed wire. Then all the shit falls on him. Like
I love
I
how
was
they-
like, I was wondering, like, is he gonna get hurt or something? And he fucking died.
I mean, he did
okay.
he did get wrecked
Jesus.
against a wall with that explosion.
Yes, but he did have fucking hundreds of pounds of.
But dude, like
brick.
when he got his hand stuck on the barbed wire, and then like he like
Oh my
shoved
God,
his hand in
I
the
was
I
back.
love how they didn't linger on that.
Fucking
it was
disease.
just boom, and they brought it up once later in the movie, and that was it. They didn't
I was
make
kinda
a joke
thinking that
about
they-
it at the beginning.
I was kind of thinking that it was gonna like turn into something more serious, like oh fuck,
Right.
dude, like your hand's turning.
He
like, it's
died
getting
of a
infected.
disease 10 years from now.
Well, not even that, but like I definitely thought it would've
After
been,
a
Right.
second viewing, him holding
nasty.
the like, he holds it with like his fingers like this.
Yeah,
I'm like, why
I
don't
noticed-
you wrap your arm, like your hand around it entirely? Like, he
Well,
just,
because then
like,
maybe his wrist would have been right on the wire.
yeah, but like he was holding it so like delicately and just like goes. Boop. I'm
I
like,
forget
ah.
how did something. Like, how did that even happen? I forget.
He kind of was
Because
he just lost
pulled
his
it
grip.
back.
Oh, and then like
And it came
Yeah,
back.
and then he lost his grip, and then it smacked him in the hand.
metal.
So,
Which that's got to be like some sort of plastic, right?
I would assume so.
That's not,
Move
that-
magic
yeah.
or something.
Like his hand.
The barbed wire.
But like, how would they do him bleeding then?
They're probably like a retractable blade in the barb.
I mean,
behind the scenes, man.
Half
Yeah.
visual effects, half practical. Maybe when he wasn't on screen, he could have just like put his hand in.
Right. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was like a squishy thing, and then
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. If
Behind the
anything,
scenes, we need to watch.
if
it.
anything,
Yes.
he could have had like a little blood pouch, and then
Right.
it
That was,
actually
like, in his
stabbed
pocket or something,
and
too.
it stabbed it. So then it just started bleeding through his hand. And he just kind of then went like this to cover it up, and then
Yeah.
you had some
Because
great
he had like 15 little compartments
yeah.
of just like stuff he could have used.
Right.
We had some great British actors showing up
Yeah.
for scenes. It was a delight though
Did
to
tons
see
of cameos.
Mark Strong. I did not know he was going to be in it.
I loved his reveal too. When you saw those boots and like you heard the voice, it
And I
took
was
me a
like,
second.
"Oh."
It was
I love your
Mark
voice.
Strong, Colin Firth, Benedict Cumberbatch.
And then fuck, I wanted to see if that was him or not.
who?
It was Benedict Cumberbatch.
No, the dude in the very beginning.
Andrew Scott.
I can confirm it was.
The dude in the very beginning when they're walking over the dead bodies and he's like, hey, like, don't touch these bodies, like, don't walk over these bodies, like, that's my captain or whatever.
The jokey guy.
The guy with the must. No, the guy. Like, he was a
before
very small scene, like
that
a very
guy.
small.
So when they're going to find the guy that gave him the flare, right before that guy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was him, but it wasn't.
When they got to the front line.
I thought it was Charlie from Kingsman. The three of them. It was Eggsy, Armstrong, and Charlie. I thought it was him, just with a mustache, but it's not. He hasn't acted since 2017. So
the dude that played the switch sides when
Yeah.
he didn't make it.
yeah, the one that didn't make it. I thought that it looked like him. Who was the jokey captain though? Was
Andrew
that-
Scott.
That was Andrew Scott.
Yeah.
Okay. He was fucking hilarious.
I only know that because that was the only other name I put in the tags.
He takes the liquor and he's like being like,
Right.
Oh yeah.
"God be with you," and like
Yeah.
like all your sins. Like that was funny. And he's
Make
like,
sure to throw the gun back.
"Yeah,
if
throw the
you
gun
die.
back if you die." There were some good lines there.
Really, the only comedic scenes in the whole movie.
Definitely. And then
Mm-hmm. I mean, Batch telling him to fuck off.
Yeah.
guy.
yeah,
that's
why,
more
oh my
serious.
fucking god!
Yeah, I told you, it
Yeah.
overheats once, it's going to overheat
So,
more often.
we'll be right back,
Yeah, here
guys.
it is, and we're back. for
And
the
we're
second
back.
time.
Hopefully, this will be the last time.
We got the windows open, so apologies if you hear the outside
Yeah,
noises.
we just want to make
of
sure
the
this
world.
doesn't
Yeah, the
overheat again.
cicadas.
Yeah, cicadas.
But also
Um,
major.
So, one thing we all
We
like
were
kind
just talking
of
about cameos and whatnot.
cameos and whatnot. Yeah, they're all for some reason he doesn't like the Benedict one, but
You thought it was weaker of the
It
cameos.
was weaker of the cameos.
Well, you know what, Lieutenant Corporal? Lance Corporal? Fuck off.
Amen, brother.
one of my favorite moments was the song.
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
Yes.
When they brought the song into play.
They put that in the
trailer.
they put that in the
Yeah, it was the trailer.
Yeah.
And that's why like I leaned
Thank
over
God I
to
didn't watch
Matt.
the trailers a lot.
I was like wow, like I
It
was
hits different.
if they wonder if they put this in the like they put it in there, but they put it in like as an actual like plot.
Really slow.
Yeah,
build
yeah, a
up
little bit.
through
Yeah.
the trees. It was awesome.
It was
With the
very
theming and
peaceful
whatnot.
and like
Yeah, it was.
you can see like this man just went on a journey.
The situation's a little weird though. Just thinking about watching one of your soldier buddies singing. It makes sense if he's by himself.
Well, they're all like bummed out.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Because they're all,
They're
a
all
good
about to
majority are
die.
going to die. So, let's hear.
you know what that
some
reminded me
person-
of? That reminded me of Pippin's song
Oh, yep.
and Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's such a
I
good
fucking
clash.
love that.
Because everybody fucking dies.
It was also like a fun like scene just because like McKay's character kind of just like accepted failure because he just thought this was a random group,
Right.
And just sat
Hey,
down.
hey, you're not supposed to be with us.
Yeah,
Dude,
Where
also,
the fuck are you from?
a bunch of extras got featured. That'd have been cool to be
yeah.
one of those guys.
And like that was I want to see the behind the scenes of that of just like
Another
did the
Gareth
camera
Edwards
get close
cameo.
and then they just pushed the dude over
It's
to get
salt.
the camera through everyone once they
Yeah.
like got past him.
That just behind the scenes is whack. And then like I love the build up when like they're all getting like when he turns and you see like the people leaning up on the trench and they're about to go run.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just like, no, don't go, don't go.
If
Don't
I
go.
was him, I'd be like, stop, don't move, don't like. Yeah, I would just be telling everybody like,
Right.
it's been called off.
Yeah.
I guess he was just so tired and like.
And
He was
plus,
just-
he
why
was on
why
a
would they
mission.
believe just this random dude
Yeah,
that
that's
doesn't
true.
even
Yeah.
have stuff on?
Yeah.
And then like the one captain like was just breaking down in tears because he didn't want to go.
Oh,
down.
God,
That's
yeah.
what I was gonna say. That's some of my favorite direction was those extras leaning up on the wall. All of them are all like helpless and like mortified. Like they're it's like shit's.
Yeah,
about to
I would
go
say
down.
all the extras like you had to be because like a lot of the shots where everything was in focus. So like the extras had to be like were pretty much a big part of this movie as well.
Yeah.
Because you can't in a lot of movies like they're pretty much just a blur because you're
Everything's in
focusing
frame.
everything's in frame. So it was hard. Like there's the goofy one dude that trips over
There's a couple.
McKay.
Yeah, there are
he
two of
just
them.
lays there.
Yeah, I pointed at Andrew. I'm just like,
I'm like, just go with it. Just go with it. It was-
I was
keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
I was just like, okay, but I was just like,
Like maybe he's like, oh, I tripped. I could just play dead. Like,
because like I was watching him and like he didn't move after that. So I'm like, did he get shot?
yeah, like, and so of
I
course
guess
you're gonna
that's
have
the
goofs like
implication.
that,
Yeah.
but like overall, I think all the background. So good on like the ads for giving the direction to those people and like the background PA to like really make sure because Caleb and I both have done background and
Yeah, Mendez probably had a huge part in that too.
some sets background does not give a shit, and this is a movie where you needed to give a shit because
Yeah.
you were playing. Like sometimes, like when I was on Richard Jewell, they were like, "You're like you are a big character in this scene, so please like don't have your cell phone out. Like actually be a part of it, enjoy it because like you're gonna be on screen." And so like in this too, like a lot
Were
there was
you
a-
on the screen?
I was on like
good
one
for you.
shot. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It's just the fact that it's also the one shot, so it's like this is choreographed to a T.
Yeah.
You're on your spot when you need to be.
Right.
And it's just really good acting for all the people, all those extras that want to be actors. Like they actually really got to act.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, they can
there's
put that on a reel.
future stars. Probably
Yeah, are going to be
in there
from that.
somewhere.
So, and I love like the two little scenes where he just talked to random soldiers, on the truck and then
Yeah.
right there during the song.
Got their respect.
Yeah. That was a good scene too when he's like trying to push the truck and they were just like, "Fuck this guy, he's on a
It's like,
mission."
Jesus, all
Yeah.
right.
Like yeah,
We'll-
that
we'll
last
help
time
you.
they were just like, all right, boys, like let's help him out. And I was just like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was good.
God, he got his face purple
Yeah,
when he's
he was screaming.
pushing that thing. And it's like, dude, that's bad form. You're lifting all with your back on that one.
Yeah.
all like that.
Yeah, as soon as you turn around, I'm like, all right, this is gonna be the one.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, there's no way you're putting any leverage into that.
With your fingers like this.
Ooh, a terrifying moment was when he's woken up and like his head's all like bloody, and he's walking into the center of the city, and then that soldier just appears out of the smoke.
Yeah,
right?
that was some Batman stuff.
That was scary because then he's like walking, and then he's like, "Oh, that's an enemy," and he starts running. I'm like, "Oh my god, fuck, run!" And
Well,
then,
like the stare down too, and they're like, puts the gun down, starts walking, slows, starts running. Yeah.
There was a few times, like I'm not gonna ding the movie for points on this because of whatever. But there's quite a few times where they were just like running down an alley, and I'm just like,
Just pick your gun up. Bro.
yeah, right. But I'm just like, whatever.
There's a moment where they're like 20 feet away, and you could just like shooting from the hip, you can get them.
Yeah,
Right.
Because I think they might have just like the Germans might just have that mentality that they're just like, I want to get my fucking hands on him.
Yeah.
I want to murder him.
I mean, the dude like pulled a knife out on our boy Blake.
Yeah,
so
like,
that was like
they just fucking pull him out of a fucking plane, and
dude, and like watching it for the second time when McKay, he's like, we should just put him down. And I'm like, fucking put him down. He's a fucking German. Like, you have a good heart, but like, dude, just kill him. Like, his legs are burned. He's
And these
dead.
aren't even like World War II Germans, so they're a little nicer.
Yeah, they don't even know what they're walking into
Yeah.
down the road.
It's like you do realize like the naivety of Blake during the beginning of the movie.
I mean, they are pretty much boys. They're probably like early 20s, late teens, like for their characters. But
And I love,
yeah, they are naive. So.
But McKay was the one that was like questioning things a little bit.
the
A little
very,
more.
He didn't want to be there, so it's
Yeah.
like he's more like making sense of every decision rather than, what's the other guy's name?
Schofield?
Schofield?
Schofield. Schmoyo?
I'm just calling McKay. Like, that's the actor's name.
Yeah,
like,
so
I'm
that's
Schofield
Schofield.
was
and
played
then
by
what's-
McKay?
Yes. And
Okay.
then who's the other guy? What was his
Dean
character
Charles
name? Blake.
Chapman.
Yeah, Blake.
Oh, Blake. Gotcha.
Blake was more like,
He was blinded with his bias to save
and
his
like
brother.
he's the one that gets stabbed because he puts his trust in the wrong thing. So it's like
It's rough.
what it is.
But
Schofield also gave another German a chance to be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't blow my cover. And
That was-
Germans are evil. I'm sorry.
well, I mean,
It's okay. They're not starting World War III.
frantic
So we're good.
enemies are not probably gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'll probably be quiet. You know?
Yeah. But I mean, like, if he wanted to live, but
Especially
he was
a
cocky.
young-looking
He was
kid.
like, I can kill you. So,
Yeah.
The guy didn't even have anything on him. Like he didn't have any of his stuff on.
And
I love
his
that they
other
they both like walk side by side and they just stop.
Yeah.
guys.
It's just,
And their other guy was shit face.
Yeah.
yeah, he got fucking lucky. He was just like,
It's like
He threw up.
what?
He had enough going on with
Yeah,
it.
right.
I love the scene with the little baby.
It was okay.
That was
I think
that was
those,
cute.
it was cute, but that's where it came to like a screeching halt. For
Yeah.
me in terms
I
mean,
feel like
it-
it lingered on for a little too
yeah,
long.
I'm like,
But then, like, like the
if
part.
he just gave the shit and then it kept going,
Yeah.
I love like the clock part, like when because I also started
Yeah, the
counting.
clock
I was like
part.
1, 2, 3, and then I like the part when he's just I don't know, just because like I don't know, like the soft heart I have when he's like singing like the little like nursery rhyme to the baby, and like he's like kind of like his thumbs just caressing the little hand. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
right.
oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, he should
And then
have
you
been
find out
born.
that he has 2 daughters,
Yeah.
and it was a girl, so he was just remembering the simple
And
days.
his- yeah,
Because then there's
remembering
that
his wife, too.
there's a speech. No, there's like a conversation that he gives when they're talking about going home, and he was like, I hated going home because I had to leave again. And he's like,
Yeah.
I'd rather just not gone. And so like he was just like he needed that moment to just like kind of like remember why he's on this mission. And so
What did the picture say at the end?
come back to me
come back.
Or us.
or
Us.
come back to us. Yeah.
That'd be a nightmare, though.
I thought you were laughing. I was
No,
going,
It's not only a one shot, but you're bringing a baby into this now that could blow up at any time.
Yeah, that was a very
And
good
ruin
baby.
the tape.
That was a very good.
Sniper.
That was a good set baby. The river scene was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
I was
definitely
gonna
a few
bring up-
cuts there, but
It's gonna bring up the bridge. Did you guys jump at the first shot when he's walking?
oh,
over
duh,
the-
yes, yeah.
God, that was so.
I,
Especially
like,
in Dolby,
I
was
knew
like,
it was coming because
Yeah,
like
knowing it was
of the
coming.
trailer.
Yeah.
'cause, like,
See, I don't remember
Oh,
the trailer.
really? Oh, okay, thank God I didn't see it.
Yeah.
That was like the
I don't
only
really
time they
notice
showed
things like
someone shooting at him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was
really?
that
Because it kind of
bridge
reminded me
thank God I didn't
of
see that.
the sniper scene from Saving Private Ryan.
Oh yeah.
This movie does remind me a little bit of Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, where do you rank this in terms of like best war film?
War movies?
It's up there.
Do you
It's
like this more than Dunkirk?
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would watch
was,
this.
Dunkirk was kind of boring, honestly. It was kind of a letdown.
Yeah.
As
Like-
far as Nolan films go, yeah.
Oh, overall.
Honestly, this is definitely up there.
Yeah.
Like I would have to like look at a list of all the
you
war
watch
movies ever
Dunkirk,
made.
Yeah.
Like Saving Private Ryan.
See, I wasn't a big fan
Hurt
of Saving
Locker.
Private Ryan.
Really?
I've never.
Apocalypse Now.
I love Apocalypse Now. I love Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
I need to see Deer Hunter.
Platoon.
Platoon's good.
Platoon is good. I think this is definitely up there.
Yeah.
Black Hawk Down is really good.
Is that really?
Oh, dude, I
Mhm.
love Black Hawk Down.
But like, yeah, like
I need
like
to see that still.
this is
13 hours.
13 hours. Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, actually,
I just kind of want to look at a list of all of them and be
Yeah.
like, okay, let's rank it now. That'd be kind of fun to do.
those are like the big ones we've already mentioned.
Yeah, there's definitely
There's,
smaller
like,
ones.
Jarhead.
Yeah.
I feel like that
Jarhead's
could be
also
a
good. Fuck.
March Madness bracket.
It's
Just
just
war
war
movies.
movies.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, genre. Like,
Yeah.
that's a good.
Like once we get past like Disney and MCU, I think that's what we have to come down to is
Yeah.
genre.
That's it. Yeah, Hurt Locker and the other one she made.
Zero Dark 30.
Zero Dark 30.
Yeah.
Catherine Bigelow in general.
Now, do we count movies like smaller missions like American Sniper? A war
I would
movie?
say that's
Or
a
like
war film.
Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg.
Tropic Thunder.
Yes.
Yeah, in a way. Yeah.
In a way, it's a war movie.
During
I would
the war.
say war.
Yeah,
war genre is there's
War
more.
Horse. It has the name in it.
Lincoln.
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 Now we're.
Oh, dude, the Patriot.
Oh, dude, Darkest Hour.
Oh, dude, 10,000 BC?
Or the
Now
Rings?
we're getting goofy.
But in terms of war films, I feel like there's more well defined in terms of most appreciated and
Yeah.
like highly regarded. So
I
it
think
would be
this is
interesting.
an instant classic.
Like
into
a
the
good
genre.
16 bracket. 16 films would be fun.
Yeah, I think this movie
Like
is definitely
taken out
up
from
there.
different, or like Paths of Glory, like Kubrick.
Yeah, not an age
Right.
thing like we're gonna do for the Disney one.
Yeah, true.
There's never really that war moment where you actually see two we
Yeah.
see
You don't
them.
see two lightsabers touching.
All the Star Wars movies, dude. Come on, there's war. Attack of the Clones.
Dude,
Oh my
Rogue
God.
One, bro.
Yeah.
It's like a war
Okay.
film.
Enough of that gag.
That's done. Sorry.
But no, yeah, I just think 1917 is a really good movie. I was blown away. It's like if you want to like fall in love with film again, like this is a
Yeah.
movie you should see because you're just
This
you're just
reminds
like
you of spectacle.
you're just like wow, like this is a fucking movie. Like that.
And like the one thing that sucks about knowing this is a one-shot movie is it does take you out of it a little bit because you're just like taken aback by just how the performance is. It's like they're still going. When is this cut gonna happen? It's like
I
that
think
is
that makes you
a little
more-
distracting.
It
At
might
some
be
points-
distracting, but I think it makes you more engaged as well.
Yeah.
Well, like that, like the
because-
scene when he's dying, I
You're
was
not
just like,
distracted by
"Holy
cuts.
fuck! All of this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
happening in one take." Like the fact that those actors can have those reigns of emotion, like
Right.
just I don't know, it's very powerful. And like, I would like to have Sam Mendes sit down and be like, and tell me where the takes are because
Right.
there are a few where like I mean the first obvious clear one was when they go into the bunker to meet Colin Firth.
Right.
That was probably like the first take that they did because it got really
Honestly,
dark there.
that one was it wasn't as obvious because it didn't go completely dark at any point
It
with
didn't
that
go-
first transition.
Yeah, I mean
When they leave, it's completely.
I feel like when they go inside the rat place, that was
Yeah, that's for
that
sure.
was a
definitely
really.
a cut.
But then the other one is when literally the camera goes over that like those just the
Those
mud,
rocks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the mud and rocks.
the
Yeah, you
mud. There's
mentioned
one
that
with a
earlier,
tree.
Yeah.
The waterfall one could have been a cut easily.
I feel like there was definitely a few
With-
cuts in there because
Well, when he
right.
makes the jump, that's clearly a cut because then it simmers in the water for a few seconds and then pops up.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then there was also a few parts where like the camera went and like run a couple of rocks and stuff. It's like okay, yeah, because like that's pretty a rough scene to film. Like you're
See, like I would love to see the behind the scenes of that scene.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, how the fuck you film this?
right, but it's also just like even if that was like a legitimate river, like he's gonna need a second to like regain his stamina from holding on to the rocks and.
Oh my
breaking-
gosh!
yeah.
And then he has to crawl over all those dead bodies, and then he just breaks down
Oh
and
my
cries, and
God.
it's
Oh
like,
God.
that was a good
yeah.
moment.
Dude, the way that those bodies were just like bloated and
oh
stuff.
yeah,
It was
it
just
reminded me of
disgusting.
the
They
Walking
all-
Dead.
That's
They all
another
looked
reason
different,
why he should have gotten
decaying,
nominated
that was great.
is just because how much work he had to do for the acting. It's
almost
not
like
like every
Liam's
other
role.
movie where every
feel
take
like-
is 30 seconds.
I feel like the reason why they didn't nominate him is because it's more. I think you mentioned it earlier how it's just a spectacle, and that's like the big sell of the movie, and not so much. Look at how great these actors are in this movie.
But
Like,
that in a way should be a measurement of your acting.
Yeah.
Is
which is
'cause
why
that's work.
which is why best directing I think will go to. We'll probably go to Mendez because
This is also thinking
Nerdy
like,
Blurb.
that's
asked-
much more work than
what he has.
what these actors had to do in that aspect.
Right.
He said, "What's better, Parasite or 1917?" And I was like, "Parasite's the better story, but 1917 is better. Like I feel like on all other aspects."
It's kind of like apples and
Do you
oranges.
feel-
Yeah,
You think so? Better editing,
I think so.
better script.
Well, no, like, I'm saying like the story, like the script and everything. Like
Yeah.
was Parasite had a smarter story and better like acting and all that, and just more around. But like when it comes from like you said, like a spectacle, like just like a
I mean, they're two
achievement of
completely-
filmmaking.
Yeah, they're two completely different.
That's why I
films,
said
too,
I was
so-
just like both. They're both like the
Yeah.
best films this year, and then I was like animated story, but
Yeah, you're gonna
Can we just cut the trophy into 3 parts?
yeah, let's just give it to 3 people.
Who the Critics' Choice Award was a tie for best director. It was Bong and Sam. It was a tie.
Really?
They both got one.
That's
yeah.
cool. I guess.
That won't happen for the Academy.
No,
I
they're
don't
not
think
gonna
there's
do
ever
that.
been a tie. So
But yeah, guys, 1917. It's
Yeah.
golden. I love it. I've seen it twice.
Did you guys catch the
I'm sadly not going to be able to buy it because
his grandfather
But
in it?
I got you.
huh?
What
Did you catch Sam Mendez's grandfather?
like in the film?
It was dedicated to.
Oh, yeah,
Alfred.
yeah,
Oh yeah. I thought he was like in the movie. I was like,
Oh.
dude, that guy was World War One. He's
Did
not
you-
alive.
Did you mention the They Shall Not Grow Old at all? How that would be like a great companion piece to this.
It would, yeah. Like watch this movie and then go on to Prime and watch.
I would
Shall-
watch They Shall Not Grow Old, and then that's how you appreciate
World War
this
One
film
was
more,
a really
honestly.
nasty, like probably the
like
worst of
underappreciated,
the
too.
two,
Yeah.
just because of the trench warfare.
Right.
Yeah, but it's like it's only trench warfare, so like a lot of it was just like, you know.
But like the
yeah.
conditions
World War
that
II is
they're
more
in
like
constantly.
shocking.
Well, yeah.
There's way more like
For the
Events,
soldiers, I'm not talking
yeah.
about everyone involved, but to
Right.
fight in the war.
Well,
I'm not
yeah.
talking about the Holocaust
Well,
or
no,
the
I
victims
know,
of
but
it.
the
They're-
war itself. You're saying,
Yeah,
like,
fighting.
They
it.
even like kind of dwell
Warfare.
on it when they're in the truck and they're like, look at the last 4 years we've been fighting over cows and
and
lands.
cows.
Like
Yeah.
this is fucking
Just
stupid.
let them have it.
Yeah, like
Right.
World War II, it's just like
World War II was a fucking war. Like that
Yeah.
needed
World
to
War
happen.
II is like
World War One was just kind of
there's
fucking
some
dumb.
issues.
yeah, he was just like
And there
you
were a
know,
lot of advancements in, like World War One had mustard gas,
Yeah.
right.
and it got. I think they
Was there
didn't use
some
it all
mustard
World War
gas
II.
in this?
I
In
don't
this
think
film?
so.
I think maybe.
There wasn't
Oh my
any, like,
gosh, I wanna-
smoke grenades or anything.
We kind of talked about like the rumble, but like, dude, when that rat smacked
God,
on the
yeah.
ground and you're like,
no.
and then you breathe for like 1 second and then just fucking explode. I'm like,
no.
oh my god, it's just fucking.
Oh no, tripwire.
Dude, yeah, we gotta go see it in Dolby.
Oh, dude, and like
The sound is just. Mwah.
when he has to
the
jump,
score.
when he has to jump over the little
Yeah, and he can't
mining
see.
thing, that's terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it was.
It wasn't as big as I thought it was gonna be, but it was still like, you know, if you're fucking blind, like
Yeah.
No
that's just-
matter what,
No,
even
might
if
as
it
well
was
be
like
10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And it was dark as shit too.
Mm-hmm.
He was blind and it's dark.
yeah. Oh geez, yeah. No, this movie was really good. I wish I could have seen it earlier, but I'm glad we all got to see it. So poor Akshay. Hopefully he gets to see it.
You'll see very soon.
Stupid early screenings
And
just to
Little Women.
get the award season.
Just come out early.
Yeah.
Just come out in like
Yeah.
What I
November.
don't understand is like that happens, but then like a Portrait of a Lady on Fire, they got nominations for like everything else for best foreign film, but not Academy.
I was gonna bring that up. Yeah,
It's really
it
weird.
didn't get nominated at
I
all
don't know what the fuck.
because like everybody's loving that movie. So
Yeah, well,
And
it'll make
then
my 2020 list, I guess.
hats off to Richard Madden.
Yeah.
For his 2 minutes on screen.
oh dude, he
Just
sold it.
gut punch.
Love the man.
Yeah, just he couldn't come to terms with
But
what
dude,
was
like
going on.
like in his
Like-
his jaw and just in his eyes, and
Mhm.
you're just like, you've been through so much, bud. The Starks, now your brother here. You know the Blakes.
And seeing Richard Madden on a battlefield again.
Yeah, I wish he was in it more. But like, I knew like once Colin Firth was done, I was like, good seeing you, bud.
Yeah.
Definitely not gonna be in the
That's
movie.
what I like about it. It's like
yeah, no
"Alright,
characters
you
come
have your
back,
scene?
They have their time.
Here we go.
and like
Yeah.
it just felt more real. You know,
Right.
It would feel more like a movie if Colin Firth came back. He's like, "Good job, bud. You made it. You did it." But
Congrats, son.
I love how it
You
ended.
did it.
He just goes to that tree and he's like, "I did my mission."
I love that how it opens with him on the tree and then it closes with him on the tree.
So
Just go back to sleep.
yeah, it's a very lovely, peaceful movie.
Yeah, thinking about World War One, I think I'd be sleeping all the time. Like, what do you do?
Wake
Read
me
a
up.
book? Yeah.
Right. I mean,
They
you
look
pretty
so
much
peaceful.
have to. You're going to be awake for like 48, 72
That
hours.
was one
at a
thing I was
time
thinking about.
sometimes.
Like, when his hat was down, it's like, I kind of want to go back to a time where I just don't have to worry about doing stuff. I could
Yeah,
just
but
sleep.
you also had to be drafted into that, potentially. So.
It's like, all right, your first wave.
Fuck. Oh, damn it. First wave.
But for me, I would give it an A+.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I said that on my.
Was it A+ both times for you?
Yeah. I
Well,
think,
yeah, you did give it a 5 out of 5, so I guess.
Like the second viewing, it hit me harder in the feels, and just I got to appreciate the little things more of it because I wasn't just watching the movie. I got to like actually pay attention now.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I loved it.
Scores.
A+, absolutely.
A+, yeah. This is January's been a good time, even though it came out in December. This is a good start to the year.
I was just itching my nose.
Yeah, I get that. Been there. 9 out of 10. Pretty comfy 9 out of 10.
Close.
Yeah, so like, Jason didn't like it as much. I was 'cause,
Really?
like these last few movies I went with him. I look over, I'm like, pretty good. He's like, yeah, it's fucking great. I got Cut Gems, Little Women, Parasite, Lighthouse, all of them. He was like that. And this one was like, wow, that was really good. He was like, I was like, what? Jesus, because he was more pumped about this than I was.
Interesting.
Because he was really excited for this. So I guess it was
Maybe
the
that's why. 'Cause
anticipation.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, 9 out of 10. Really
Maybe-
comfy. I don't think it'll ever hit 10 out of 10 for me.
Was he
But
hoping more for just like more action?
He didn't. He was more gripey with character dynamics. That was his thing. So, yeah.
I remember I saw on Twitter that Trey did not like Uncut Gems.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's unfortunate.
It's the ending, and a lot of people just don't like the ending to it.
People don't like endings like that, like the general public.
yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, like, I wasn't a fan of it, but, like, I liked
I
it.
fucking loved it.
I loved
Yeah,
it, but, like,
loved
at the moment, I was like, oh, man. But
Great
then, like, I was like,
fucking ending.
it needed to be that way.
Yeah.
So,
no, that was satisfying to me. So anyway, yep.
yeah. So,
It's a good stealth movie.
Okay, this is a good question. Where would it be? We already did our list, but where would it be now that you've seen it? Where would you put it into your list now?
That's
Top
hard to say,
3
but
for sure.
it
Yeah.
it definitely would have been in the top 3. It probably would have
Me
been.
too.
But overall,
It wouldn't have jumped Parasite for you. That's a tough one.
I think it's like Andrew said. Parasite's a really good story, but this one overall just kind of hit
Right.
a lot of other aspects that Parasite couldn't touch.
Mhm.
But I mean, you go see a movie for a story mostly.
Right.
So I'm still.
mean,
I'm gonna. Well, I mean,
You can appreciate, yeah.
right, but it's.
1917
it's tough
is
to
not
say the
awful.
two.
Straight
No,
up.
no.
Yeah, they're
no.
like two completely different films.
Yeah.
too,
But I
so
mean,
it's like-
as far as like what yeah, it's hard. I mean,
There's apples and
there's
oranges.
a 1A and a 1B.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
because
I
then, like, factoring Marriage Story into it, it's like I would put that in my top 3
Oh,
too.
right, because you just saw that.
Those are the bananas in the fruit basket.
Yeah, it's just like-
apples, oranges, and
All
bananas.
three of them are just
Out of
pretty
all,
different.
how I look at it, out of all 3
How
films,
do you look
the
at it?
one I would want to show somebody the most would be Parasite.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
think
that's
that's-
more crowd.
I feel like with
Yeah.
Marriage Story, it's like, like you watched it, and it's like, yeah, it was really good. But, for us, like, I know we all have, like, family issues, so, like, it kind of hit us on a
Yeah.
different level. So it's like,
It's meant for like 50% of the population to really
right.
hit
So,
with.
like, David showing
I
it to
feel
his
like-
parents, it's just like,
yeah.
it's kind of fucking weird. But, like, Jacob watching it's like, okay, he can kind of understand the aspects of this kind of stuff.
Yeah, especially with Marriage Story. Like, I was young and I didn't understand everything.
Right.
So, like, looking at this, I'm like, wow, like, that's fucked.
I think I
So-
like you a little less now because now I imagine you as that kid and dropping that burger. I'm just like, how could you drop that?
Dad, I dropped the burger.
That pissed me off so much.
But yeah, right now for me, because I've done released my top 20 official list because it was a joke.
Oh,
list
dude,
at
yeah,
first.
he had Welcome to Mars #1.
It was
great.
like I wanted to put all Maz in the spots of like the second half for like because it was my top 20, so I'd have my first half like movies in there and then the rest be Maz. But apparently Letterboxd doesn't let you do that, so I had to do like a bunch of the worst films,
Oh, it was
like
great.
Playing with Fire and like
Ugly Dolls.
yeah, Ugly Dolls, like Haunting of Sharon Tate and shit like that. But this would be I think it's at like 14 of the year for me, so that's really good. I've seen like 80 plus films last year, so it's really good. Yeah.
It's a really good film.
Really
just
curious.
see Parasite, see this movie, see
everything.
Yeah, just see everything we say to see.
Just keep saying movies.
Don't have a mind for your own. Agree with us.
Yeah.
Always.
We control you. We're
sure.
right. But
We'll show you our hypnotizing legs.
give film shots that you wouldn't expect you would see normally, and you would be pleasantly surprised.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to stick around for
Might as well. We're
Underwater?
not really going to talk about it.
Underwater?
Are you going to see it?
Probably not. No.
Which is a shame.
Huh?
It's a great January movie.
Is it that's the bar's pretty
Yeah,
low
I know.
for that. So
It's a B or C movie.
Would you agree? Everyone's saying the first half is really great, and then the second half is not as good. Is that like what you guys feel too? That's what I've been hearing.
It's still good though.
The second half kind of had like a really big oh shit moment.
Yeah.
That's like probably the best part to come out of the
You
second.
can just say it. This is
Yeah.
the spoiler
Okay,
section
we're
now.
transitioning into underwater talk now.
Underwater.
I'm basically just gonna.
We're going
I'm
under
gonna,
the water.
I'm gonna bounce because it's getting late. But
Right,
anyways,
right.
General thoughts.
yeah, basically like there was like this giant.
Leviathan.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Mhm.
Yeah, just giant creature just kind of fucking pops out of nowhere.
It's like the queen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Like
it's
the
like-
little monsters in the
Was the
movie. are
monster
just
design cool? Do you get to see it enough?
You get to see a
it?
lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you listen to our
I
review
haven't
of it?
checked that. No, not yet.
Yeah, you get to see a lot of it. They don't
There's
do
a
the
cool
cheap
scene
shit of
where there's a
barely
bunch of them
showing.
sleeping, and they're kind of sleeping like bats.
Yeah.
And like they have to like crawl through their
Their-
hands,
yeah, their
and the
arms are
hands
just
are going
hanging
on.
down.
It's really good. But then a thing that
They crawled through them.
yeah,
Oh,
there's like a thing
God.
that is lazy though. They did it twice, where I think Stuckman brings it up, or it was Jeremy. Somebody brought it up, where like something crazy's happening, and then the camera just fades to black, and then it fades up and cuts to like, well, they got out of that. Here they are in the next scene.
Oh,
Yeah, that was definitely
that's
Jeremy.
annoying.
Stuckman didn't talk about that. at all.
Jeremy. Either it was like, yeah, like they ran out of budget, or they just didn't know how to get the people out of the situation.
yeah.
Huh.
Because like pretty much what happens is like all of the creatures start waking up, and like Christian Stewart's getting fucked, and like the other
Yeah, because one of them like starts eating her
Yeah.
like anaconda.
yeah like,
Anaconda.
Anaconda.
yeah.
Boa
That
constrictor,
was
the
pretty
other
cool, and then she
Oh,
like
oh.
shoots
Swallowing
it,
her up.
and then like the creature, like the big creature's revealed, and then it just kind of fades to black, and then it has like her and the other girls like dragging her. She's like, "Come on, let's go!" And I'm like, "Oh, so we just skipped? I don't even know how many minutes of the movie or seconds." Like
No, it was
How long
pretty.
was
It
the
was
movie?
like because she got like thrown back and
One
then
and
she
a
like
half
passed
hours.
out.
Really?
Well, I'll
That's
let you guys
short?
keep talking about this. I'm gonna peace out, everybody. So thanks for sticking around
Okay.
for the podcast. I love you all.
bye,
Peace out.
Matthew.
I guess you're gonna send Akshay and
Another
we can
one
finish
bites
up
the dust.
talking about
Dun-dun-dun.
underwater
Dun.
because that was it. And then when the
When she's-
captain got taken away, it faded to
Good night,
her
Matthew.
Yeah.
just finding her way back
Yeah.
to whatever the base is called.
Um,
And
okay, his the light. TJ Miller was really funny in it.
Yeah.
You needed him though, or the movie would have been dull
Did
as
you
fuck.
mention
this
that?
movie was gruesome.
Did you
Yeah.
mention this was filmed in 20?
17, yeah, March of 2017.
There was
Rest in peace, TJ. Sorry, buddy.
one dude implodes due to pressure, and his suit just failing.
Oh my God! It is 95 minutes.
Yeah, I told you, short. It's a January movie.
It's a good ride. I mean, it's
Oh yeah,
kind
I
of-
told him the token black character dies first, which I thought was like,
Lame.
good on you, movie.
the good kill was T.J. Miller.
Yeah, TJ Miller pretty much got his entire body ripped out of the suit.
hmm
That was pretty cool.
I guess it's
By the
satisfying
leg.
for those that really hate TJ. So that's probably one of their favorite moments.
Yeah, it was so predictable. Like you could kind of like.
I haven't seen anyone hate this movie. So like,
No, like
I saw some terrible takes when I looked up like some news on it. It's
Really?
like Kristen Stewart can't save this movie or can't float this movie. It's so dumb.
oh my God!
You can go.
oh,
He's back.
Just the mic's
Akshay
right
is
there.
back.
I'm back.
You can go ahead and close the door though.
Yeah, no, I got that.
You
I bet.
got the role of Matt now.
So the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song makes a cameo.
Yeah,
TJ
I did
Miller
not know that.
Starts.
it really?
It's like a
It's
punk
like a
rock
punk
version of it.
We're talking about Underwater.
Yeah, he told me I don't really have plans to see it, so
It's
I'm
okay.
back.
I haven't seen it either, so we're just spectators.
Yeah, we're just kind of
Ah.
just a few minutes.
I'm
I mean,
about to
And like the
Fade out,
the
too.
suits were super cool.
yeah, suits are fun.
Good
Right.
design.
It seemed like a fun set. Like it'd be cool to be on there.
yeah,
There's-
they look
we
pretty
didn't-
good.
Yeah, it looked good. The
Like sets. Yeah.
yeah, like the
Even the underwater stuff that you could barely see, like in the dark, was
like the
What's the
the
lighting
idea
shit?
of them walking on the surface of the ocean, like at 7
Ocean
miles,
floor.
yeah, the ocean floor, like that was kind of cool. Like being
so
like,
much pressure though. Did they explain that their suits were able to?
these
sustain that
suits
much
were
pressure?
like thick sheets of metal. even though the joints looked
Oh,
like just
brother.
cloth,
But-
but they were hefty suits.
I mean, you just have to take a grain of salt because there was so much machinery like in this movie. You're just like, how the fuck did you build that? Like,
Right.
there's just no way you could have built.
I mean,
that.
it's like building in space.
yeah, like it's just kind of you just have to be like 100 years down the road or something.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck, I thought there was something else I wanted to say.
Yeah, I really don't have to say much. But.
Oh, there was a weird like
You liked it significantly less on them too. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
a taste for like slow-mo shots. They're like 4 or 5.
You saw one of the trailers when like Kristen Stewart's getting flown back in the bathroom, and there's like that slow
Oh,
shot
was
of
it
her.
actually slow mo?
Yeah,
And I guess the director just really liked that slow-mo stuff.
Okay.
It was interesting.
she dies at the end, so she
Or
sacrifices
does
herself.
You told me that. That's kind of
Yeah, she sacrifices herself to let the couple live.
And
Right, the couple
the
lives.
resolution is literally like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a little cheap.
Oh, this guy made the signal. That's what it was.
It's like the resolution of the movie is like news articles and like newspapers, and then like the credits happen.
Yeah, saying these two people
That kind of reminds
survived.
me of
Oh
like
my
the end of
God.
Quiet Place, where it's just like they show a sign that says, "Oh, the monsters sound," and then the movie ends,
spelling
basically.
out.
spelling
Yeah.
out the
Yeah.
"Oh shit, it's sound" this whole time, and then the fucking
Oh,
Yeah,
High
high-pitched
Part
sound.
2.
who would have thought?
I don't know about that one, Chief.
But yeah,
That's
I mean,
good.
yeah, any more thoughts?
It's a fun movie.
For January's sake. Yeah.
As of all the January movies that have come out, definitely the one that you probably
Dude,
want to
come on,
see.
Like a Boss.
The Grudge, which nobody's talking about. I kind of wanted Stuckman to talk about it. He seemed like he fucking hated that movie. He hasn't talked about
Oh,
it.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's wild. Didn't like Nicholas Pence direct it or something?
It's the guy that
Yeah.
made The Eyes of My Mother.
Yeah, Nicholas Pence. Yeah, who also did Piercing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Raimi and Tapper like.
And
produced
apparently it's like in the universe, the Grudge
it. Yeah,
universe
I don't
still.
even know, man.
No.
I
You
didn't
got
really,
one angry
Apparently it's
comment
a
about it.
bastardization.
I didn't really
of the
like Eyes of
original.
My Mother, but I heard that Piercing was great.
What's
So-
his name?
Nicholas Pence or Pence? I'm
Okay.
not sure. I'm not sure.
Mike Pence.
Yeah, exactly. Mike
Um,
Pence directed the new Grudge.
Holy
No, Mike.
shit. John. I like John Cho, but like,
I love John Cho though.
who's the big actress in that movie in The Grudge, the new one?
Andrew Riceborough.
Right. How
I
did they
thought
get?
Stuckman did
how
talk
they
about
get
the
the-
movie.
I don't. They got a really big
There's a
cast.
review
Like it
for
was
it.
like
We talked
fucking
about seeing it.
Damien
It's really
Bashir
good.
was
I
there
remember
also.
someone talking
It's like,
about
how did
that
they get
lady
these
in it.
people?
Yeah, I have no idea.
something.
Anyway, don't go
Uh,
see The Grudge.
yeah.
Stop
Yeah,
giving
don't-
them money.
We
Just
do
wait
not
for
recommend.
The Gentleman. Give that a shot because it's
Yeah.
pretty
Oh, yeah.
much.
It's been getting pretty good
Yeah.
reviews.
I
What
mean,
else? What else do we
I'm
have
not
for
gonna
this?
give it a shot because they changed the name from Toff Guys, and that's just the best title ever.
Top guys.
Toff Guys.
Oh, Toff?
Toff. Like a very British man saying tough.
Oh my god.
It's the stupidest name ever, but it would have been the greatest name ever.
That's a totally Guy Ritchie thing.
Yeah, I wish he'd kept the name as that.
It's no Aladdin though.
It was Toff Guys, and now
Let's
it's
not
the
talk about
Gentleman.
Aladdin.
You haven't even seen it.
Aladdin should have been called Toff Guys.
That would have been great
Him and the genie, they're real tough guys.
Okay.
if
Well-
Will Smith.
Shit, guys, this was a podcast. Akshay, I'm
what
glad
do
you
we-
got to get on here.
Yeah.
What do we have looking forward? We got Doolittle.
Oh shit, we were gonna do that.
Bad Boys
We'll-
for Life.
We'll talk about that in
God,
another
speaking
video.
of Doolittle.
No, I meant for this month.
Oh,
Robert Downey
Danny
Jr.'s
Like what we're
fucking
watching.
accent in the trailer.
So bad.
We must
go.
He's really phoning again.
journey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing Doolittle.
For your consideration.
Betty.
I'm probably gonna
So
miss out
Benny,
on Bad
Benny.
Boys for Life
Hello, Benny.
because I haven't seen the
It's
other
like
ones.
tough, but like also like
His Matt's probably excited.
Not
about it,
okay.
right? I think
to
so.
be scared.
it's okay.
Even though Michael Bay has
Such a
nothing to do with
weird.
this
Yeah,
like,
he's just like, right, I can
we'll
do
just
an
listen
Irish
to them.
accent, and then he just showed up.
I hope that was a director decision.
I think it was a him decision. Robert Downey Jr. is like, I could do an Irish accent, guys. We must
The
go.
Gentleman. What's coming out the 31st?
That's the Gentleman. I'm
No,
pretty
24th.
Sure. Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
one. I think that is.
Then probably nothing comes out in January.
Rhythm section. 31st.
Oh shit, that's coming out.
Blake
What's
Lively.
that?
Blake Lively.
Oh God.
I totally forgot that was even coming out.
Dude,
That
that's
trailer's
matched
been out
up every
forever.
single run of trailers.
Yeah,
ever.
Jude Law
yeah. Oh my
Jude
God.
Law
yes.
playing
his-
Jude Law.
The Jude.
with his like strong
With his
jaw
hair.
and his piercing blue eyes.
Oh man.
I love his last role as Jude Law in Captain Marvel.
I love this.
Hey man, I love him as well.
I lo-
His last role
I
was
love
Jude
his
Law
last
in the Jude
collaboration
Law
with
movies.
Guy Ritchie
Yeah,
as
dude.
completely hammy
You-
performance
Oh, I
in
must
the
have
middle
missed
of
it.
King Arthur.
He gave it a D, I think.
A D. That's
Yeah,
great.
He was also Jude Law
did
in
not have fun
Fantastic
with it.
Beasts. He might have been Dumbledore, but he was just Jude
I
Law.
love everybody.
yeah.
That's like, God, that's
Dumbledore.
a great Dumbledore.
Dude,
I'm like,
fuck
no,
that.
it's
Alright.
just Jude Law.
It's like
That's what I
Jude
said,
Law
Dumbledore.
with a little bit of charm.
Did you see King Arthur?
No.
Oh,
He
was-
you loved,
Dude,
I
likes
love
King
King Arthur.
he was so fucking hammy and like crazy.
I
in that.
loved it,
Like he had
though.
fucking like eye makeup. It was ridiculous. I loved Jude Law
Dude.
in King Arthur.
Dude, that movie was that King Arthur is just turn your brain off. Guy Ritchie
Oh, yeah.
film.
Pure nonsense. I
It's-
love it.
I love it. Like the fucking octopus lady is great. Jude Law makes that movie though. Yeah.
Yes.
If I can talk shit about the AMC app for a second, on the coming soon tab, it has movies that are coming out next week, and then remind me section. I can't find movies that are coming out 2 weeks from now. I have to go past that. It's like I don't care about Wonder Woman or No Time to Die that's coming out later in the year.
Yeah,
That needs
Just
your
show me what's
money.
coming up 2 weeks from now.
That
You know,
needs your-
coming soon.
I need your money, though. Caleb.
But what if I want to see the movie that's
Money.
coming out 2 weeks from now,
But
not
we-
2 months from
Well,
now?
we need money.
Anyway, there's
Buy
a turning
tickets now.
on 24th. Does anybody
Well,
remember
is
the
it
trailer?
because it already has tickets going on sale for Wonder Woman? Is that a thing?
No, I think it's saying to remind you
That's
when to buy the
oh,
tickets
that's
because it's got it
annoying.
for Black Widow probably, Quiet Place, Wonder Woman, No Time to Die,
Is Wonder Woman
Top
June-
Gun.
June? Is it coming out in
Definitely
June?
summer.
Yeah,
Dude,
no, it's June,
Birds of
I
Prey,
think.
February 7th.
Yeah, that's like
that
the-
came up fast.
Yeah, I
like-
didn't even realize that was coming up, man.
Yeah.
Like,
when that second trailer dropped and it said February, I was like, whoa, hold
Like,
on.
Not even late February, like
Yeah.
first week.
yeah.
A
No
week
Time to
before
Die
the
is,
Sonic movie.
All right, guys, we're gonna say that for another video. We're just gonna keep talking. We gotta cut this here. It's over. It's like almost 2.5 hours.
Oh
So,
shit.
yeah,
Not that long, is it?
right here. Look at this counter.
Oh, wow.
Bottom up.
2 hours.
Look at us, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
So, anyways, guys,
You
this
don't
has
have to
been
edit it,
Andrew.
Connor. And Caleb.
And Connor.
And Akshay.
Peace.
It's been good.
Yeehaw.
You gotta